Hey guys, so welcome everyone to the Saturday sessions, right, with the dragon. All right, we will be trying to see Bitcoin and gold as usual, but gold today, the market is closed, but in fact, we will be focusing on Bitcoin only for today, right, guys? Okay, those who are watching me for the first time, say hi, where are you from, right, so that you guys can remember me next time as well, right? Okay, so just a second, right, guys? Okay, hope everyone's doing good, guys. How's your weekend? Trying to make some dollars during the weekends, right? Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing good, right? Hope everyone's doing good, all right. Just a second, all right. Let me have a mic test, right? Firstly, is it audible, guys? Hope that is audible for you all, right? Okay. If it's not audible, you can comment down and comment right. Okay, guys, say hi if you're watching me for the first time. All right, so that you guys can see me. Hey, Trader W6S. Right. Hi, 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 brother. How are you, brother? Are you making some dollars in the market? How is it going? Is it going good? Okay, so yesterday I was trying to trace this an upper side, this levels right, lots of levels I was trying to trace an upper side. In fact, that was a average type profits yesterday, right? Not very good one, as well as not very bad as well, right? So yesterday the gold setup, that was a perfect one, right? It crashed all the way towards downside, and hope everyone made a good dollars with dragon, right, guys? Yeah, so let's try to see firstly a daily time frame, then we try to catch up with a smaller time frame, right? Okay, so on a daily time frame, what we see, guys, right? Yeah, so let me try to delete everything firstly, right? Okay, so on a daily time frame, what we have seen is market try to break down below this levels, right? Okay, so this was the lowest of how long, guys? Not yet, till that $2K loss in 3 months. All right, don't trade up much, right? If you are making a good losses, right? So just be okay, right? Don't rush after the setups. Try to take only few setups in a day, right? Okay, a very potential setup that might like to help you to come back, right, as well, right? Nothing financial advice as well, but that's going to help you all out. Try to take a minimum trade as possible in a day, right? One potential trade, and try to make a small dollars, right? Even if you make few dollars, be happy with that one, right? So good phase is going to come for you all, nothing much to worry. All right, opportunities are never ending on the market, right? You might feel that the panic, right? It's going up, up, up. Now it's time for the pump, right? Something like that, but never do that one, right? In fact, all right, so opportunity is always going to be there. In fact, you need to have a good amount in your account still left, right? So that you can fight back on the market, right? So nothing much to worry. Trader WC, W6S, right? So we try to understand the market, then we try to trade it, all right? We take few setups in the day. So even if you take the setups that I only analyze over here, if you even if that makes a losses for you all, I think it's going to go you in a green zone for a, though that might not be very big, right? But it is going to help you all out to come out towards this somewhat zone, right? So if you are trying to trade aggressively on upper side downside, then right, so it may not help, right? Try to focus on learning as well, understanding market at the same time, try trading as well, right? Okay, so over here on a trading, all right, on a daily time frame, we have seen that the market, that February's low, okay, February's 5th February's low was broken down yesterday, right? So market went down to break below this levels, right? So it's trying to hold above, right, for now. All right, so it might like to give you all a small move. All right, so it might like to have a small move in this level once more time. So it might be a very good long on upper side as well, but if it is not able to hold on upper side, right, so that might be a risky towards the downside. It might like to crash towards the downside as well, but nothing much financial advice, right? So above $62,772, that's going to be a little bit confident for me to go a pick long on upper side. So if I am looking for a confidence setups on a daily time frame, this would be a good zone for me to go for the one confidence setups on upper side once it tries to move on upper side, right? Okay, So I'll be especially targeting this levels, right? Especially $674,836 on upper side. Okay, so this is going to be my good target on a long term that might like to have a good holding time, right, for you all, or that might be a very soon, right, quick move on upper side as well. But in fact, if the market happens to never try to come out, keeps getting a rejection in this levels, right, it tries to fake you out, then you might like to see a big crash and a downside. All right, so while going down, we make sure that it's not closing below this levels, right? It is okay to go down below this level, but the daily time frame shouldn't close below this levels, right? That is going to be 59,000 or 58,000, 59,000 ranges, right? So while coming down towards the downside, guys, this daily time frame candles, right? So it shouldn't close below if it, even if it happens to get a rejection from this levels, right? Okay, so market, what I'm feeling is, guys, all right, so nothing much, we won't be all right, so we won't panic much. Let's understand the market first. All right, then we try to see the market opportunity inside what's happening around with the market, right, guys? Yeah. So most probably I'll be expecting price to play in this zone for today and tomorrow, right? Okay, it may not be very boom on upper side or boom on a downside. It might like to play around. So only in the Sunday evening or Sunday midnight, it might like to give a move on upper side or downside. If it happens to close below this level, $59,383 towards the downside, then we will expect the market big crash on the downside, right? But in fact, if it happens to get rejection from this levels, right, and try to come back in this level, we will start looking for the long position, long setup in this levels, right? Loss of long positions. Okay, so on the upper side, we may not like to trade in the zone below this one for the long ones. In fact, we can take small scalpings on upper side or downside, but we may not on a bigger time frame, right? We may not like to hold very long on upper side yet. All right, after the confirmations, I will be looking for one good positions. If it happens to break out on upper side from those levels, that is going to be around 62,900 ranges, right? On upper side, once it comes out on upper side, I might like to look for a good position on upper side, right? But not yet, right? Not yet. Okay, it's still in below this levels, that is this level, right? This line, support line that I have drawn, right? Okay, so this is the one level whereby, okay, Bitcoin will play around a little bit, try to remove your SL here and there, but you should be a little bit careful in the zone, right? If you are trading in the zone, you might like to go with a small fund only. All right, inside this one, you have not confident on a long as well as on the shorts, right? So if you try to on a long time frame, if you try to short in this levels, you see, guys, isn't it so dangerous, right? So you are just above the support, right? And you're trying to short in this levels, right? So which can be a very dangerous in this levels, right? In fact, if you have been holding from the top shots all the way towards downside, that's well and good, right, guys? Yeah, but in this levels, it is very difficult for you all to open your short as well as a long. In fact, excluding the scalping sessions, right, if you're planning for the long term, right? Yeah, so this is a very dangerous zone whereby the market is going to confuse you a lot for the shorts as well as the longs. Just be careful in this levels, especially. All right, if you are trading, you can go with a small fund as possible in this levels, otherwise it's going to squeeze you so low, right? And when the market big opportunities comes, you will have no fun to trade in already, right, guys? Okay, so all those things will happen in this levels, right? Below this levels, that is $62,794 to ranges of $60,000, or below that is $59,440. Price might like to play for a 2 days in this levels, right? Trying to push up and down, right? Try to fake out longs and shorts, right? Inviting both the longs and shorts, right? And market on Sunday evening or midnight or Monday, right, might like to give some moves on upper side or downside. All right, so in fact, if you are taking a scalping in this level, so it might be a good one for you all, but usually on Saturdays, you may not be able to get a good volatility that you requires, right, in the market. Hey, time frame, this is, I'm talking about the daily time frame. Firstly, we try to jump into the scalpings a little bit after finishing with the daily time frame, right? On a gold also, like if you wanted to study me the gold, right, I will try to do a little bit later, right? We'll spend almost 1.5 hours to 2 hours in the live streaming, right? So try to check the markets, what's happening around, right? Yeah, so for the long, for me to go for the long, will be above these levels, right? Either that is on the scalpings or that is for the long-term holdings, right? So that's going to be a one good zone for me to go for the longs, right? At least let it come out towards our relief zone, right? Okay, otherwise you might like to get bashed on this levels, right? So for the shots in these levels, I may not be planning very good shots on the downside as well, but most probably if I'm planning a shots, I will be attacking around 58,000 to $59,000 on the downside, right? Only that range, not more than that one, right? So if I hold very long, that may not be like productive for me on a sideways, right? So let's try to go a small time frame that is going to be around 4 hours time frame firstly, right? Okay, so let's try to study the 4 hours time frame, right? So while coming down and down and down, we are looking for the long opportunities. At the same time, we have been moving on a downside, right? So if you see, try to see the long opportunities, there can be one long opportunity above this level. That is an average point, right? One confident long can be above that level, right? So this is what we have seen. So on those levels, market tried to break down towards downside, went for a big retest and confirming the retest towards the downside, and market pushed all the way towards the downside, whereby taking out all the peoples who have a longs, which means that 2 months back or 3 months back, Bitcoin was in the same place, and again it's going back for the same place, which is not very uh, productive for the long holders, right? Maybe, right? Okay, only for the swing traders it might be going better, right? For the long investor it may not be, right? Working out very cool for now, because like a market tries to play in the same zone again, right? Coming back to this that level, right? Hey, 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 all right, hi brother Salar, hi. Ravi, Rabji, Rabijit. All right, Rabijit, welcome, brothers. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday session. The Saturday, Sunday, we spend good time, good amount to study the market, understand the market, what's happening around, right? So let's try to get a bit inside these levels, whereby we are trying to focus on these levels, right? So what is I'm looking for? So on the daily time frame, I have seen that the market, if it happens to try above this level, I'm going to be a little bit more confident on a long side, right? So that is going to be around 62 to $63,000. We have been looking from yesterday as well, right? I have been telling you all yesterday from yesterday as well, right? So from this levels on upper side, I might like to become a little bit confident for our scalpings as well as long-term folding, right? Just a second. All right, I'll just close my windows, right? All right. Okay, so it's getting a little bit dark so in my zone, so I all right, like 15 minutes, thank you. All right, do you think it's good time to buy in a lower time frame? All right, we'll try to see that one as well, moonlight. All right, Ravijit, everyone. Okay, let's try to see. We'll try to see together. All right, guys, nothing much to worry. All right, for the bigger time frame, this is the level whereby I will be trying to go for trying to observe whether that is going to break out on upper side and try to hold above 62,600 to 700 ranges to upper side or not. All right, that's one level whereby I will be checking on, right? So meanwhile, right, meanwhile, what we'll be looking is at least for now, what I feel is market has a chance of Bitcoin has a chance of going up till this levels, right? $62,720 and below. If it tries to come back, right? So maybe around the range of $59,000, right? So this is the level I think I'll be expecting market to move inside this zone for today, all right, and before lunch tomorrow, right? So during the daytime, right, in my zone, that is 11:35 UTC, most probably till tomorrow, this zone, right, this time zone, right? Hey, hey, guys, Jerry, hi, you're sure alongside going BTC? You're sure? For now, we need to get a sure, right? So we need to firstly market needs to come up and settle on upper side. Then only we might like to look for the a good confidence zone, right? Below this levels is not a confidence zone for you all, right? For me as well, right? Because we have looked into certain factors whereby the market have crossed below this levels, right? And pop these levels, which is going to be confident. Why, guys? All right, so let's try to see in this 4 hours time frame. This is the support that you have in this levels, right, guys? Yeah, this is the support that you have in the market. Try to break down below this one, right? So 4 hours time frame, yesterday we were looking at this retest level, right, this breakout levels, but it never tries to go back and retest that level one more time, right, after breaking it out, right? So while market trying to go on upper side to retest this level once more time, right? So if it happens to come down and goes below this level, that's going to be close below this level, that may be around 60,000 to 59,500 ranges, right? Exactly. Let's try to say that at least 59,405 levels, right, including the liquidation swap that we have, right? Okay, so at least if the market tries to not close below this levels, right, then we will expect the price reverse on the upper side, going back, right, and breaking out on the upper side, right? We will have one expectation on that one, right? Okay, but in fact, while going on the upper side and doing the retest from the top, right, if it happens to come down and close below this levels, right, then it might throw the price again more towards the downside, right? So what we have right now is 4 hours time frame have broken down from the support level towards the downside, but yet a good retest is left. In fact, market sometimes it never tries to give you all the retests, right, in a certain zone, right? In fact, okay, but what I'm expecting right now is market at least needs to give some hope for the long as well as shorts, right, before it crashes all the way towards the downside. This is what I'm feeling right now. All right, it may not be like the what I'm thinking right now as well, right? So it's not 100% sure, but what I'm thinking is market at least needs to give some level of pullback on upper side before it drops, crashes you all the way towards the downside. All right, so market, in fact, if it is not able to push on upper side again and again, getting a rejection in this level again and again and again and again, right, and comes below this levels, that can be also a bearish move, right? Okay, but that may not throw you all the way towards the downside, all the way towards the deep down below, right? Okay, this is what I feel. All right, once it finishes the retest from the top, and if it happens to clear below, right, you don't have a chances of coming back and retesting that level. All right, so we might like to see a confident move on the downside for a little bit, a week, or around a week maybe, when it breaks down on a 4 hours time frame, right? Okay, guys, this is what I can say for now. All right, hi guys, hello guys. All right, welcome everyone, welcome those who are watching me for the first time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, all right guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions, right? Saturday and Sunday we spend lots of time planning a bit, right? But in fact, we'll try to see some scalpings if we get a good volatility move on the Saturday sessions as well, right? Okay, guys, so far so cool. All right, okay. So most probably, if we see some breakout in these levels, right? So what we will be observing in this levels is trying to go on a smaller time frame and see if there is any chances of market trying to go up on upper side. All right. In fact, excluding the all the fake out moves, right, guys? So if it is faking out, we don't never knows, right? But in fact, we see the chances of, is there any chances of price going on upper side at least till $62,561 or not? Why? Because one retest level is left on upper side, so that can be one good advantage for us to do some scalping in upper side as well, right? Okay, at the same time, we make sure that the market is not breaking below this 60,000 range on a downside. That is going to be a 4 hours time frame breakout towards the downside, right? So that can be a dangerous for everyone, right? So at the same time, this is the level 60,162. So below this levels, that can be a good bearish towards the downside, at least some ranges, right? Above, if it happens to pass above, at least we can look up to $62,782 on the upper side right here. So this is what I'm feeling right now. Let's try to go on a 1 hour time frame and see what's happening in this levels, right, guys? Yeah. Okay. So on this levels, right, let me try to delete this one so that you guys don't get confused and lots of things, right? So most probably what I'm saying is the most confident I'll be trying to market, trying to settle above these levels, right? That might like to play around here and there, breakouts and all those things can happen in these levels, right? Okay, so this is the level whereby I will be looking for a good, so we will be on a long time frame tomorrow, right, or till Monday. We will be watching the market. Is it trying to break out and stay above $62,876,000 ranges or not on a Bitcoin, especially, right? Yeah, hello, just subscribe. Thank you so much, John. Designer Hub, how are you? How do you draw levels, right? Okay, John, this is just I try to study on a bigger time frame, then I try to come having some supports, all right, and the previous supports and now as a resistance, right? And I try to come back on a smaller time frame for now, right? Yeah. So this is what I'm looking for, right? So it is making no sense on upper side because the price is totally in this range right now, right, guys? Okay. So let's try to study in a 1 hour time frame what's happening in this range. All right, guys. Okay. So this is the bottom of the previous, right? So previous low 60,048 is the previous low, that is from the February, right? So market yesterday tried to break out below these levels. All right, break out below these levels, but the retest phase is never trying to close below these levels right yet. Yeah, so this is what we are observing. If it was closing below this level, it would have dropped from here only on the downside. All right, but it have never tried to close below, right? So it got a swap up, right, on the both candles, right? On a 1 hour time frame, it's expecting this support one more time, though there was a big breakout on a downside to remove all the long position it was holding from this levels, right? Okay, that was a far long, right? Far time back, right? Okay, so we will be watching at this level. So what I am saying is right now the market at least have a today at least have a chances of trying to go to this levels, right? Okay, $62,772, right? In fact, if it tries to go give a chance for from these levels on upper side, right? So we'll be checking, is there any chances of going on upper side 2.64 percentage on upper side or not, right? Or is it trying to play around a little bit in these levels and try to move up or down, right? That can be seen in these levels, right? Okay, so let's try to see. Anyways, nothing much to worry. All right, those who are aggressively holding are like waiting for the opportunities, right? Okay, so right now we are trying to study the 1 hour time frame, right, guys? Okay, so 1 hour time frame, where is the recent resistance that is being created in these levels while the market have crashed on a downside? Where is the recent resistance market try to create for you all, right? So let's try to observe that one. So this is the one level of resistance whereby the market got stuck and tried to get back reversal on the upper side, and one more time that was a breakout on upper side, right, with a small h in this level, right, and market tried to jump out one more time, right, and it is trying to do another time, right? So most probably in these levels at the same time, if you try to see in the smaller time frame, it will be creating some triangle pattern at this level. So you should be very careful in this levels, whereby I told you already, right, inside this box it is huge. If you are not getting careful inside this trading inside this levels and this levels, lots of fake outs is going to be happening, right? And lots of stop loss removal is going to be happening in the zone. In fact, you should be very careful if you are trading in the zone, right, guys? Okay. Okay, hi, Ish, Hadik. All right, those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys, right? So that you guys don't miss my live streaming from the Monday to Friday session. Saturday, Sunday, we spend good time on like live studying about the Bitcoin and all those things, right? Okay, so let's try to see. Okay, so while coming down for the breakouts, at the same time, the market tries to give you one support levels in this levels whereby the market is showing that it is breaking down on a downside and it is like retesting one more time on a third retest, right? It was like getting a rejection from this levels, right? Okay, so meantime, or let's try to go on a smaller time frame. So on a bigger time frame, what we can see, market have broken out on upper side and this is retest, right? Again, okay, if you are looking for the upper side, right? So if you are looking for the downside, market had created one support in this level. Market again tried to break out below this levels and retest and got rejection, which means on the both side it has equal probability of pushing on upper side or a little bit on a downside. So on a downside, what we are expecting, if it is moving on upper side 62,000 ranges, we are expecting an upper side, right? On a downside range, at least 59 to 58,000 ranges we'll be expecting in this levels. Not very big move right now, right? But we'll be expecting few moves on upper side or downside, whereby the stop losses for the long as well as the short is going to be removed for sure, right, guys? Yeah. So let's try to come on a 15 minutes time frame now, right? So this is the level whereby the market is trying to play inside, right? Okay, So market is having creating one. Let's try to, so this is the level whereby we will be looking forward, right? Don't forget that one as well, right? So this was the previous high that the market tries to create while coming down, right? The resistance that market tried to create on a 15 minutes time frame, right? And the previous low is right. So this is the low that we have in this levels, right? Okay. So in fact, what I'll be waiting for is, guys, all right, so I won't be trading in the zone right now, right? It is creating you a small bearish move in this levels, right? At the same time, a bull move is can be also seen. So what I will be observing is in this levels, right? So that I can see a small scalping and a downside from this levels as well, all right? This levels, right, below, coming below this levels, right, market trying to settle below this levels, I can see small scalping and a downside as well, right? Okay, so I may not be trying to attract too much, right? So only a small move I can be expecting in this levels, right? Okay, so in fact, be careful, I'm just saying right now, okay, don't react too early, all right? So in this level, market tried to break out below this levels, right? And it is retesting. If it confirms below, right? If it tries to come below this levels, right? I can open one short positions and try to trace at least till this levels, right? Let me mark this one with a different color so that everyone can see this levels, right? Okay, so this is one level whereby I can expect if it tries to break down on a downside, right? But in fact, if it is not coming on a downside, right? So where I'll be waiting is like, okay, so where is our long zone? Where is our long zone? One long zone is in this levels, right? Okay, let's try to observe the long zone as well. All right, so market tried to break out on upper side, all right, in this levels, right? One retest have been done, all right? So you observe whether the market is trying to break out above these levels or not. If it breaks out, right, you will be getting one scalping in upper side as well, right? One levels on upper side, right? Okay, but I'm not trying to open a long short, right? In this level, what I told you, don't try to go for a small moves, right? If you are confident, then only you can go with this big target or big moves on upper side as well as a downside. So we will be observing this levels, right? Let me mark this one with the blue one, right? Okay, and the next level is we will be trying to see 59,000 ranges in this levels, right? Okay, so let me try to mark this one with the purple one, right? Okay, so this is the level whereby the market is trying to play around on upper side as well as on the downside. So if it happens to directly come down below this levels, I'm going to open one short positions and try to trace on a downside. All right, so at least till this level, right? Firstly, right? Okay, so this can be one position for me if it happens to get break rejection from this level, right? But in fact, if it is not able to get a rejection from this levels, right, I shall wait for the price to go up a little bit on upper side, right? Try to go on upper side, and while coming down, I'll try to trace on a downside this move. Okay, so at least I'll be trying to see 2% move in this levels whereby price moving in upper side and a downside. All right, okay, this is what I can see for now. All right, why? Because like why I'm not going for the all directions right now, because like the market try to create you all the little bit of triangular moves in this levels, right, whereby you can have you got a chance of getting a faked out and anything, right? SL removal anytime, right? So market is trying to get squeezed in this level. If you try to see exactly in this levels, right? Okay, so if you try to observe this levels, you will try to see a market trying to squeeze in this triangle now, right? Not able to decide which side it should be moving, all right? Okay, so what I'll be doing is if the market happens to move on upper side, okay, so while coming down, I'll be tracing one short move at least till this level for now, all right? Nothing much. I'll be trying to see one short move from the top, right? Once it settles, comes down to my level, right? Then I try to see one move on the downside, right? Okay, if it isn't breaking out on a precise, okay, in this level, okay, so it has a chances of going to this edge till now, right now, okay, till this edge it might like to go. But if it tries to break out on upper side from this levels of the long positions, right, okay, that can be one good long till this level as well, right? So we have an upper limit this level, right? On a down limit, if it tries to come down, so we are attacking at least this levels, right, on a downside. Okay, so it has an equal opportunity. It has a like a, it can go on upper side as well as a downside. All right, So it has equal opportunity breakout on upper side as well, on a downside as well. It have tried to create some supports and try to break out again, to retest again, right? On upper side as well, it tried to plan a long side, broke out on upper side, right? And again trying to do the retest on upper side, right? So equal opportunity is being created in the both ways, right? So what I'll be expecting is, firstly, if it tries to go on a downside, that would be a good long on upper side. Okay, so what I'll be waiting, two levels. All right. If you are confused and if you don't want to take this levels, right, so what I can do is, one another thing is try to wait for the short on this levels or try to wait for the long on this levels, right? This is can be also one opportunity. In fact, if it tries to give you all the good opportunity of price actions or breakouts on a upper side or downside. All right. Hey, Malayam, Mala, Malanan. All right. Hi, brothers. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Easy way. All right. Easy way. What time frame? This is, I'm looking on a 15 minutes time frame right now. Market is trying to squeeze in this levels for the Bitcoin right now. Okay. And Travish Budi, all right, welcome, brother, welcome. Okay, so just be careful in these levels. Most of the time, this SL will be removed. You will be trying to figure out. You must be thinking that why your setup's not working in this levels, right? And it's not trying to fulfill your long positions if you have an upper side or downside. Okay, on a short side, right, your target is not getting filled because like a market is trying to get squeezed at the same time. All right, not able to break out on upper side or downside, right? Okay, so chances of Bitcoin holding inside, right, for today and tomorrow, this level and this levels, it will be playing inside. If we try to get, if we get an opportunity, we might like to see that one, right, guys? Okay, so most probably that can be a good shots on a downside as well, right? So, and the upper side as well, right? Okay, big long on upper side. So what I'll be waiting, going for the market to go on upper side, right, and coming down to this levels, right? I might like to see the price moving a little bit towards the downside. First TP to this levels, and second I'll be targeting this levels, right, for now. All right. Okay, so that might be a good long on upper side or good short on downside as well, right? Okay, so this is level whereby in fact I cannot directly plan my shorts or plan my longs. All right, I need to see some price action in this level, so let me try to delete this one so it looks very confusing for you. All right, so what I'm looking for is market trying to break out on upper side, getting if it tries to fake you out in this levels, right, then what at the market is doing is, right, on a 15 minutes time frame, it tries to break out on a downside. This is the retest is being done, right? Market is not able to hold a bob, right? So market is not able to hold a bob that might be till this levels, right? Okay, market is not trying to hold a bob this levels and comes back in this zone. I might like to open one shot towards the downside and try to trace this levels, right? Okay, this can be one. Today I haven't taken any trades for now, all right, but most probably if it tries to give me an opportunity, I might like to take, all right, with a small fund as possible. Okay, so let's try to wait a bit, all right, and we'll try to see a different direction as well, right? Okay. On a downside, okay, so if you try to see on a downside moves, right, guys, so market try to create one support in this level, it broke down again, right? Market try to create a one support below this levels, try to break down again, right? Okay, it is confirming the retest on the downside. All right. At the same time, all right, guys, at the same time, what the market is trying to do is, right, okay, market is what the market is trying to do is in this levels. Let me delete this one. All right, so this is the level whereby the market has a good support, that is $60,122, right? So this was the support from the previous February 2026, right? So today is like almost a 4 months back, right? That's 4 months back. Free support was broken down yesterday. All right, so market trying to close below this level will be a little bit difficult right for now. All right, so most probably market will try to fake you out, lots of things will happen, right? Okay. So most probably what I'll be looking for is market try to break out below this levels. All right, it is retesting. We see whether this is breaking out below this level or not. All right, okay, if it is not getting breakout below this levels, all right, so if it happens to come below this one, at least I can target this levels, right? Okay, one scalping can be traced. Or if I'm trying to hold for the confident one, I will wait for the price to go on upper side and try to try to create one uh, create get a rejection from these levels and try to drop down. All right. Or another opportunity can be for us. All right. For us, another opportunity can be right. Another opportunity can be these levels whereby market tries to play inside this one, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. So market whereby try to close below these levels, try to fake out the peoples, right? Okay, but it shouldn't close below right these levels, right? So trying to come these levels, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so either that can be a trying to come in these levels, right? Try to play around in the zone and trying to attack on upper side, right? So this is the two levels whereby we will be watching it, right? So one level is this levels, right, guys? One level is this one, right? So if you are scalping right in this levels, it is a little bit risky right now, but in fact it shouldn't, like it is trying to, it will give you a small opportunity on light uh, over here, right? If you see the price breaking below this levels, right? Okay. If it is not trying to remove your SL again and again, it tried to break out below this levels, right? It have given a small retest, right? One scalping on the lower side till this level can be traced in this level, right, guys? Yeah. Okay. So we will observe if it tries to come in this levels, right? Most probably I will try to go for one long position from this levels, right, on upper side. Okay, most probably from this level on upper side, and target at least 62,000 ranges, right? So even if it's not still 60 this levels, right? Okay, so this can be one move for me, right? Okay, so it's trying to close below, right? One short scalping on a downside. All right, if it's not faking out, right, it should be giving you this target. All right, so you might like to book some profits in the small scalpings only, right? 1.46 percentage. All right, we see whether it is trying to close below or not, right? Okay, so one scalping can be traced in this level, whereby if it happens to close below this levels, right, we might like to see the price coming in this levels firstly and try to look for the upper side. Okay, I'll try to look for the one long side and upper side, right, in this level. All right. So let's try to see. All right, so will it give on a downside or not? Okay. One scalping can be traced. Let's try to see on a 5 minutes time 1 minute time frame as well. All right, so that we get the exact entry for the shots as well, right? Mm-hmm. If we try to open a long from this levels, right, if it tries to go to this levels, right, and try to get a rejection from this level, it will be a beautiful shot for me on a scalping, right? Trying to close below this levels, right? One, in fact, ignoring the fake out moves, right? All right. If it tries to go to this level, try to maximum till this levels, not trying to go on upper side, right? Okay, so let's see. Well, let's try to see what it does at this level. Okay. That's going to add me some few confidence on a downside. All right, so at least I can plan one shots with my target, my stop loss in the zone, right? Okay, so let's see. Just let's wait whether it gets a rejection from this purple line and comes down and close below, or it tries to jump out on upper side and try to move on upper side. Okay, one scalping can be traced. So far so cool, guys. All right, let's see whether it closes below or right. If it tries to get rejection and breaks out on upper side. 5 minutes. So if it goes plants long from these levels on upper side, that will be tracking around $61,901, maybe, right? That range. All right, that time we will try to short from this level. All right, it gets picked out in this level. All right. Okay. Let's try to see. Just wait. Patience, guys, patience. All right. So we are trying to plan a risky trades in this level. You are from brother. I'm from brother. I'm from Bhutan, brother. Okay, welcome, brother. Welcome. Okay. Yes, so it's not trying to get rejection from this level right now. All right. It tries to go on upper side. Okay, making a breakout on upper side, right, and retesting on upper side. Okay, let's try to see whether this is closing above this level or not. All right, now our work is to see whether it is closing above this level or not. Okay, why? If it tries to close above this level, it is going to create a short-term bullish on upper side. Okay, why? Because it tried to break out and it is creating higher highs on upper side. Okay, so if it tries to break out on upper side, then this shots is going to be invalid. All right, guys. Okay, let's observe it, what it tries to do it. So we should get on a downside for the shots above this level, which is going to be a longer side. Okay, above this level, if it tries to stay above, then that's going to be a longer side. All right, so on a longer side target. All right, so at least you can target these levels. All right, or $61,916 on upper side. Okay, so I'm not activating any positions right now. All right, let's try to wait and have patience, right, and see with the bigger opportunities are coming for you all. All right. That can be a big good long or a shorts. If it happens to come below, that's going to be a good short for you all. All right, why? Because it tries to break out below this one, that it is confirming the retest, right? That's going to be a short below this level. All right, if it happens to stay above this level, that's going to be an average bulls till this level for $61,398, right, on upper side. It tries to break out on upper side, which is at right 0.72 percentage on upper side. Okay. So if it happens to plan on upper side, so I will wait for one positions. All right, from the above side. Okay, on a downside in this level. Okay, guys, this is one position that can be integrated for me. All right, so at least till this levels I will try to plan on a downside. All right, okay, let's see what will happen. It tries to close just below and try to go for the big retest from the top. Wait, patience. All right, patience. I'm not longing right now. All right, patience. It's try to stay above this levels. Well and good. Let me try to delete this one, right, so it looks good for you all. Okay. Should be getting a rejection from the top and trying to settle below. That will be a beautiful shot for us. So in this level is a confident level. If you're trying to go for a little bit risky level, this can be also trust. All right, a little bit risky, but okay, this level is a little bit risky if you're trying to trace your shots, right? But for confidence, it needs to close below these levels. Okay. Why? Because it shows that the market tries to go up and not able to stay above, right, guys? Yeah. One risky trade. All right, risky, guys, above these levels it's going to be risky for the shorts one. All right, that can be moving on upper side as well as on a downside. So market tried to break out towards the downside right now. Okay, but it couldn't close below the support, and market got a rejection and tried to close on upper side. You observe whether the market tries to break out on upper side or not. All right, it shouldn't go above, should be coming down, right? So this is what we are looking for now. So confidence short is below this levels only. All right, guys, confidence short. You observe it whether it tries to break out on this level or not. If it tries to break out in this level, you will get one scalping in upper side. Okay, one quick scalping in upper side can be traced on upper side. All right, why? This is because changing the structure, right? Or at least 0.65 percentage. If it happens to close above, guys, all right, just be careful what I mean to say. There is one very risky, all right, if it happens to fake you out. So you observe whether it tries to close above or not for the scalpings. All right, you are aggressively planning on a upper side, whereby if it happens to close above upper side, it will be a beautiful long for you all. All right, scalping. All right, guys. Okay, I'm not taking, but if you are planning, you try to go with a small fund. This is Saturday, anything can happen. Fake outs and upper side and downside, lots of things can happen. All right, guys. Okay. So small TPs, you keep booking some profits, all right, from the certain range. Okay, so market tries to go down and a break down on a downside, all right, and market came out and tried to break out on upper side, creating a new highs on upper side. Yeah, so most probably if it gets faked out from the top, I'll wait for these levels. So risky, all right, below this level is still risky, right, to take above this level. I mean, like in this level it is still risky to take the shots, all right, but the confident you might like to hold to this level, right? Okay. Risky longs are, guys, still you are below the on a bearish move. This is just a retest that's being done. At the same time, shots removal at that same time on upper side. Okay. Very risky. I'm not taking. If you guys are taking, you manage your own risks. All right, just the setups that I'm showing you all. All right, since it is keeping breaking out on upper side, creating a new highs on upper side. Yeah. So Saturday I don't like trading much. Okay, dishonest scalpings, right? One move on upper side, scalping. All right. Just again, you're from, bro? I'm from Bhutan. Disconnect Gaming. Hi, 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 brothers. Hi, hi. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Crypto Analyst channel by Dragon. All right. So every day I come on a live stream. You can catch me every day at the same time, right? In this zone. All right. 11 UTC to almost 13 to 14 UTC. I try to stay in the live stream, right? With you all. Okay. Try to analyze the market with you all. Okay. At the same time, if you are following me, it will be a very good advantage for you all to study about the market. We get something from the market, right? Okay, nothing financial advice. I'm not a certified financial advisor to advise you all, right? Whatever you try to do, you try to do on your own decisions, right, guys? Okay. So in this zone, we can't plan for a very big longs or big shots, but in fact, the target is going to be very small on the upper side as well as the downside. Okay, the targets are going to be very small. You remember that one? Okay, 615. All right. So what we were doing in this level is market try to plan a shot in this levels, right? So we are waiting for these levels to plan my one shots on the downside, right? So what the market was trying to do is right to try to come down, get a rejection from this level, and went up and try to break out on upper side. Okay, so one scalping, we trace it very small. That is on a 1 minute time frame, guys. 1 minute time frame scalping. All right, very small. It's going to be very small profits, only 0.2 percentage only given right now. All right, you observe whether the market tries to jump out on upper side or not. So lots of SL removal will be there, guys. You cannot expect very big targets. All right, why? Because you are in the certain level whereby you cannot expect a big target in this level. Okay, the small move is given till now. All right, they try to break out in upper side and try to come down. All right, for the retest it may not be very good retest if it is planning coming below this levels. All right, this longs will be, you need to get out from this scalpings, right? Yeah, so you see whether the market tries to come down. At least if it above this level is fine, right? but below this levels, if it tries to come, then that is a long fake out, right? So what I told you, you can't don't expect very big move on upper side or downside right now, all right, in this zone. Why is it so, guys? Because the market is trying to not able to decide which side it should be moving, guys. Okay, not able to decide which side it is moving, right? So it is trying to create you some squeeze candles, triangles in this levels, whereby market is not trying to decide at least, right? So till this level, why I try to give is right. So this is the exactly whereby you'll see the candles, the triangles edge is going over there, right? The maximum target it can play around that level, right, guys? Okay, if you try to see carefully, I have shown you all as well, right? So market is trying to squeeze in these levels. You cannot expect very good moves on upper side. It will give you the long side, try to bash you out. It will give you the short side and try to bash you out. So just be careful. Only scalping, small scalpings can be taken, right? Okay, not very good holding trades. All right. So in fact, if it happens to try up, going up on an upper side, I'll try to wait for one downside move. Okay. All right. Or if it try to drop down firstly, I'll try to see one long side move on upper side. Okay, let's see anyways. All right, nothing much financial advice. It may be another way around as well. All right, we never knows, right? Okay, guys, let's try to see on a small time frame what's happening now. All right, try to come down. Small move is given right now. Retest. You observe it whether the market goes up and closes above this level or not. Lots of things happening, right? Came back to the entry. Only small move given with this breakout on upper side for now. Market, you don't have a volume right now. Only 0.17% is given right now. I'm not entering inside this levels right now, guys. Okay, I have not entered any longs or shorts. Okay, shorts is going to be confident below this level for me. All right, it's still inside the. So what the market tries to do. All right. So if it happens to go above this level, you will see a little bit good better move then. All right. Why? Because previously you had one trend in this level, right? So previously market tries to have a good trend in this level, right, on upper side. Okay. So small trend was formed in this level, right? So market tries to break out towards the downside, creating a short moves, right? So going above this level means at least, okay, those who are holding, right, on the scalpings. So if it tries to get above these levels means at least the market will try to give you 0.488 percentage on upper side at least again, right? Okay, guys, only scalping. But in fact, if it tries to fake you out from these levels, right, then big crash can be expected. All right. So why? So this is the trend that you have in these levels, right? Bigger trend, it tried to break out from the trend towards the downside, created a invited a shots, right? And market aggressively planned on a upper side move, right? So sideways, it was planning on a moving upper side, right? This is what the market is doing at this level right now. You observe whether the market closes above or not. If it closes above, at least 0.488 percentage can be expected on upper side. Okay. So this is what I feel for now. Okay, guys. So most probably what I'll be doing is one short move below this levels for me. All right, once it tries to go on upper side and try to clear downside, okay, one shorter moves I can expect. All right, one more scalping for you all. Very risky, but very very risky at the same time. A quick one maybe, right, guys? Okay. Long side, you observe whether that gets through or not. If it doesn't get through in this level and tries to come down and it closes below this one, this will create you a short position on a downside for the scalpers. Small scalpings only, all right? Okay, just tapped the open price, it might sell. Yeah, that's also possible. Okay, that's also most possible, right? You observe whether the market crosses above this level or not. All right. Trend and a shift. All right. So confident short, I can go below this levels only for now. All right. If you are taking a risk in this levels, all right, that can be a good risk, but right now this is not valid now, guys. Okay. Once it passes through, it couldn't close on upper side. All right. Now 1 minute time frame. And try to understand the market carefully, guys. All right. It couldn't close on upper side, got a rejection, which means, all right, which means if it happens to close below this levels, that can give you a potentially a short position once it clears out small retest in this level, right? Okay, you have to see whether it closes below this level or not. Those who are planning short in this level, it is going to be very risky, right? Okay, if you are not waiting, those who are planning short in this level, you are planning a short and a breakout, first breakout without confirmation of the retest, right? If you're planning in this level, you observe it, all right, in this level, you observe it. Market is trying to create you the long positions as well as the short positions at the same time, all right? So this trade has not been valid for now, all right? It tried to fake yours, get on the high, same high, and try to get rejection, okay? Later on, again, if the price happens to go above that level, right, it might be valid, all right? Those who are planning short in this level, a little bit risky right now, okay? Risky. If you are taking risks, you need to have stop losses above this level, all right? If you're planning this risky shots, or you wait for the price to come down a little bit downside, once it get confident, okay, after that you will be avoiding the noise that's going to happen in the precise confirmations, all those things, right? Okay. But if you are wanting to take risks always comes with a reward as well, all right? It couldn't fill up this long setup right now. Let's try to wait for the confirmations, either that is on our shorts or long, right? Patience. Just wait, okay, guys. Patience required. Tap the open price, yeah. Then how says it? Just tap the open price, and the just wait. Pass on the other side. It will be expecting it try to join an upper side or coming down from this trend. All right. Waiting for the confirmations. Patience. Small, okay, guys. We cannot expect very good moves on upper side or downside. All right, right now. Only small move can be expected. All right, because we are in. It's not that we don't want it. We want it, right? But it is in the such kind of situation whereby you will be trying to get very small moves only. All right, for now. All right. Now 5 minutes time frame. Trying to come down. Shots tapped. All right. Not yet, guys. Wait. Patience. Patience. Double top. How are you? How are they traded? Double top. Double top. How are they traded? Means how should we trade on a double top? This is what you mean. Double top is a liquidation level. All right. So try to clear on. Boom down. This is what I feel. All right. Liquidation level. Either double top can be a very perfect one, or that can be a liquidations level. All right, guys. Okay. Right now it's giving you all the short moves, right? Wait, patience. Giving you all the short moves. So this double tops, it created a double top at this levels, right? Which means it's so dangerous, guys. All right, patience, just patience. Patience, wait, wait. Let's observe at this level. This level, market tried to give you a double top in this levels, right? Either that can be a liquidations, right, for you all right, or that can be a good downside move. Right now it's a little bit not confident because of the formation of double top at this levels, right, for the short ones. All right, have patience. If it's trying for a liquidations, 0.6 percentage, very risky. Patience, guys, wait. Let's see what it does in this level. Patience, guys, patience, patience. Let it close. Right now you are not able to close yet. All right. market is not able to close the candles. Very small move, guys. If you are planning for the liquidations, this can be good liquidations upper side. All right. Patience, patience, patience. Makes sense. Let's see. Okay. That can either try to plan for the liquidations as well as on downside. That's a perfect move on a downside, but hope if it is not faking you out, that's going to be a closing below, right? But try to have very small stop loss in the zone, guys. All right. If it tries to fake you out, try to get out of the setups immediately, guys. All right. Okay. Need to have very small stop loss for now. All right. If it tries to fake you out, right, try to get out immediately, guys. Okay. Don't hold it very long, because if it tries to go for the liquidations, it is going to move very, very high. All right. Very high. That's going to be 0.49 percentage, whereby you will have a lots of fear. For a downside move, it shouldn't move above these levels, especially this one, right? Okay. If it moves, that is a fake out for you all. If you're planning a shots, right, try to have very small stop loss in the zone. All right. In fact, I'm not trading today. All right. But if you have been trading it, right, you need to have very small stop loss in the zone. All right. In case if it is a fake out on a downside, and you get out of immediately. All right. If it tries to go for the liquidation from the top. All right. So you must target, you might like to target this level first, right? And this level second. All right. And third level, and you try to target this level. Okay, guys, maximum. Let's not target very big. All right, because this is on the weekends, plus we are shrinking the can, like triangles getting shrink. All right, liquidation is left from the top. All right, we are forgetting that one for now. Very small stop loss you need to have on, guys, in this level. Okay, if you are planning your shots. Very, very small risky trade, but have very small stop loss. Keep booking some profits if you are planning very quick. When the candle is, or when the price is trying to make a triangle patterns, it won't give you a very good long profit zone. All right, it should be very quick one, but very less. All right. Lovely. TP1 done. All right. 0.33 percentage even till now. All right. Try to have small stop losses right at the entry. You can shift your stop loss at entry or just be free. All right. Okay. For now. Can go down now. Yeah, we are expecting a down, but be careful, guys, when you're trading on weekends. I believe in a daily basis, BTC will be drop more. Not like usually trader in then they doing long positions. Amazing. Lule. I believe in daily basis, BTC will go drop more. Yes, lads, luckily. Luckily, yeah, it's making some loud. Dollar lots, all right. Okay, fly growth, all right. Okay. The market is trying to shrink it. Either that can be moving in upper side or downside, all right. Okay, for now, we are just taking our small scalping breakouts on the downside, all right, with the help of 1 minute time frame candles right now, all right. I don't expect very big moves, but small setups can be taken, all right, in this level. Why, guys? Because market is squeezing it, right, guys, all right. It will not give, it will try to remove your stop loss for the longs as well as shorts if you are holding very long, right? Okay. Mm. Market is trying to form a squeeze candle in this level, all right. This is the level whereby market is trying to squeeze, so we are targeting only till this level, all right, not more than that one. Okay, if it tries to give us the short setup, it will try to remove your stop loss for both longs as well as shorts, all right. So this is what it is forming in this level right now, the Bitcoin. Okay. Very quick, very small scalpings can be taken. Long term frames moves, I mean like 1 2 hours moves, I'm not expecting in this level, all right. Only scalping, small scalpings will be taken, all right. Try to move your stop loss at entry. If it hits, just get out of that one, all right, guys, if you have planned already. Okay. Try to keep a stop loss in this level or at the entry, all right. If it tries to move above these levels again, that is creating you all the squeezing the shots, all right, especially for the weekend Saturday, all right. For the Saturdays, just be careful, all right. It's going for liquidations. What's your strategy? I do a small price actions, only a small price actions for now, all right. Because like whenever market is a little bit in sideways, right? So market whole day, right? We see that it is moving in the same pace, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And most of the strategy is not going to work on the sideways, right? Only the price actions with breakout support and resistance is going to give a little bit results, right? All other strategy is very hard to follow in this levels, all right. It may not give you the targets as well, all right. Okay, when the market is trying to squeeze it, all right. Okay, going back for the going back again, all right. Try to have get exceeded from this levels, all right. Get exceeded, all right. Okay, so this is what I mean, guys. During the weekends, all right, only small target when the market is trying to squeeze, very small target can be given in this levels, right? Okay. See whether it tries to break down below this levels or not. If it tries to break down below this level, it will give target this level. Okay. Small scalpings can be taken, not very big. Liquidations design a hub till where it can go, right? So liquidations, if it tries to go for the liquidations, it will try to go till my entry of the shots or a little bit above that one as well, right? So shots squeezed again, all right, those who are holding very long, all right. Let's see. It's very difficult to get setups in such situations right now. Okay. So this is one level whereby Bitcoin can go, and this is one level whereby Bitcoin can go. All right. So random moves, we can't take it, right? Again, trying to break out on upper side. Quick scalpings can be traced on, guys, whenever there is a squeeze candles, okay? Either that is a breakout on upper side or a downside. it tries to go for the liquidations. If it never closes below this ones, you'll get one long positions, right? Okay, this target. I'm not trading right now, guys. Okay, let's try to wait. So better thing, what if you don't want to fall into this noise, what you can do is one thing, guys. All right. So you can plan accordingly what I'm saying. All right. If it tries to come into this zone, right, towards the downside, okay, we try to open one long positions in this level, right? Okay, we try to open one long position in this level and try to attract an upper side. Okay, if it directly goes an upper side, we wait for the price to come below this levels and try to attract this price. You observe whether it tries to close below this levels or not. All right, now. Wait, guys, patience. Those who wanted to look for the long ones. If fall to 56, I'll so happy. I'm holding a sale from 74,000 upon another lot now. Okay, brother. I'm trading now, bro. I'm selling it tomorrow. Okay, is this race active? Do you understand? Scalping territory, guys. Using 4 hour time frames. BTC sale for 56,000. Wow. Okay, going for liquidations. Okay, let's see, guys. I'm not trading in this zone right now. All right. That can be on a downside as well as an upper side. Okay, market is squeezing at the same time. All right, guys, I have been telling you all right. Okay, so you see what the market is trying to do. It will try to take out one, and both the stop loss for the long and shorts is going to be removed. You see, guys, is what I mean to say. If you have listened to me from the beginning, right, the market is trying to squeeze in this level. Not very big target will be given, right? Only small one. Okay. So this is what's happening in this market right now. This is what you are observing in this level right now. Okay, in the 15 minutes time frame, if you try to see, all right, market is forming this way. All right, for the longs as well as shorts may not be very good targets. All right, so for now, shorts might like to come to this level or this levels maximum, right, for the shorts. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is, right, guys, if it tries to come in this levels, right, I'll target an upper zone, right, most probably this zone $63,474, right? Okay, from this level on upper side. In fact, taking into considerations that I get a one setups on upper side, okay, the price actions, I see some level of breakout, all right, small breakout and retest being done in this levels, right, I might like to target this one, all right, on upper side. And if it tries to never try to come up on upper side, I'll never, I'll, just let it go, all right, okay. I'm just waiting for the price to come out first, all right, either on a long or the shorts both. Price getting squeezed, all right. If it tries to jump out on upper side firstly, I might like to target. One good shot can be expected from this level as well, 63 zone. Yeah, like this. Let's see anyways from here it where it moves, all right. Right now it's creating a short move for you all right in this level if you try to see, but if it is faking you out, you get bashed off in this level, right? So we are observing in this level whereby you are trying to trace on a downside from here, okay. So at least even if it's not very big, 1.47 percentage, right, okay. So firstly, whether it is going to go for the small liquidation on 1 minute time frame, you have a liquidations on upper side, right, go on upper side and try to come down, all right. That time we might like, if it happens to go for the liquidations, we'll try to open one shots in this levels and try to trace on a downside, all right. Let's see anyways. So nothing much can be pre-planned on whenever there is a move like this, right? Nothing can be pre-planned until and unless, right, you have a setup for the sideways, right? So previous low is this one and previous high is this one, right? Okay, so what you can do is, right, for what I'm saying is, right, so in this level, if you are planning for the shots, if you don't want to get into danger, right, if you don't want to get into danger, all right, this is what I mean for the Saturday's sideways move, whatever it is, okay. For now it is not trying to close below. So if you don't want to get into danger, you just wait for the price to go on upper side, right, to whatever it is, try to liquidate everyone, right. So just one levels over here, right. Once it tries to go out on upper side, right, one well it is coming down, let's trace this one, right, okay. If it happens to fall down firstly, let's try to trace from the down, right, on upper side. This can be one move. Let's try to wait for a bit. So what you are doing is taking advantage of the sideways, right, market not trying to push out in one directions right now. Gold stories, bro. What's gold stories? Hey, Luis. It's trade active. Drawing now. All right, Luis. Okay, gold. Have you taken yesterday's? What time frame are you in? It's on 15-minute time frame. All right. $100 give me, brother. Okay. $100 give me. $100 give me. Hmm. Why do you require the money, brother? Okay. Rather, that can be a good one long positions if you are taking going for the liquidation. Very risky, guys. Very risky scalping, right? Very risky scalping. Okay, 1.51 percentage is there. You're taking advantage of the liquidations that you will have it. Not you're not trading the setups. Okay, you are taking the liquidations only in this levels. All right, very risky. Okay, I'm not taking if you are taking in. All right, very risky, but one scalping can be seen on a upper side or a downside. Okay, so on a downside, if you see the average point, I think this is going to be your average point. All right, very risky. So you are assuming that market won't close below this levels. All right, I'm not taking any setup. I'll also wait for the price to move up or down. All right. Once it moved down, I can take one setups if it happens to move on upper side, right? Okay, let's wait patiently in this level. Small retest is being done, not proper one. All right, while going for the retest. Okay, so at the same time you can take it to one setups on upper side, one liquidation level, whereby small 1 minute time frame liquidations you have on upper side. This is on 15 minutes. All right, one liquidations level on upper side while going for my this level maximum. You need to have very small stop loss in the zone. Can be taken this one, right? Okay, only small moves can be traced in this level. Okay, once it tries to get out of this levels, right, it will be easier for you to trade. Okay, only easier for you all to trade it. One long setup, scalping only, guys. Okay, you should be very quick in entry and quick at exit. Risky long liquidation only trust without anything, so you're just looking for the liquidations 1 minute time frame. You need to price needs to go up to take out the people who have shorts into that level. Saturday usually gets lots of boring moves. All right, guys. We're just tracing the liquidation risky long ones, all right, guys. So from the top, we will try to plan one shots. All right. So on upper side, let it flow wherever it goes. All right. If it was closing below, I would have planned for the downside. Okay, one scalping. It couldn't close below, so that can be a long. Get jobs, guys. Asking for money doesn't look good on you. Unfortunately, I washed out my account, so I need some borrow $100. Please help. I will send you back some bonus stock. Brother, try to spend time to learn, guys. All right. Again, you go back with $100, it will be washed away. All right. Until and unless you don't have a knowledge in the market trading. All right. Even if you try to bring up your $100,000 in the market, it will be washed out. This is the reality, guys. May not be very good to hear that one, but that is the reality. Okay, even if you try to come back with a $100,000, it is going to be washed away until and unless you don't have a proper risk management and all those things. You'll feel that you'll know everything in the trading. That's the fact, guys. All right, you'll feel that you'll know everything in trading, but all right, simple one mistake can wash you away again. All right, guys. Okay, so there is no complete formations of transformations, right, whereby you will get a perfect in trading. All right, even me, I get lots of mistakes. It's fact, right, guys. You'll never see that 100% perfect phase. You might like to reach around 80%, 90% perfect phase, but there is no such word called 100% perfections in the trading, guys. All right, you should know that one, guys. All right, until and unless you don't try to make your perfections around 70 and 80%. Even if I give you $1,000 over here, it's not about giving and taking the money. All right, so once we give it, we never expect money to get back. All right, okay, but I know, so even if you take it around 1,000, even if I give you around $1,000, it is not going to benefit you single penny. If you are really interested in trading, what I recommend you is try to go back and check it out all the mistakes, try to learn it back, right, without investing any money. Firstly, try to analyze the market, try to come up with the setups, try to do the discipline things, right, try to go with the why you are going with $100. If you don't have any expectation getting money from the market, why don't you go with a small amount and try to test it first, right? When you are getting at least $10, if you are trying to convert around $12 or $13, that's the best, more than enough, guys. All right, okay, that's more than enough. Not in a single trade, in 100 trades. If you are doing 100 trades and if you are able to make around $12 to $13, right, that's more than enough, guys. All right, it's not about the money, guys, in the market. It's not about the money, it's about your strategy. Okay, it's not about the huge money, it's about your things, disciplines. All right, all those things matters. All right, even if you have $100 and if you have perfect setup, risk management, discipline, everything, you'll grow slowly to a $1,000 account or $10,000 account. That's for 100% sure, I can guarantee you. All right, if you don't have risk management, anything, right, even if you have $100,000 in your account, that's going to last you for a few days only. All right, this is the fact in the trading. All right, guys. Okay, I'm not giving you advice. All right, I'm not a certified financial advisor over here, but this is the fact. All right, guys. Okay, this is for the education purpose only. Whatever I'm speaking is just for your beneficial, or right. So just as a friend. Okay, so you may take in or take out, whatever you call me, doesn't matter, because like I'm dragon is dragon and you are you, right? Guys, because these things are not going to benefit at all. It's not about the matter of the money. All right, even if you make a bring around $10,000, okay, you have a huge account size and you have a zero knowledge in the trading. Okay, you'll feel that you are doing better in the trading, but the perfection is never there. All right, you will, again, you are going to make mistakes. All right, but minimizing the risk, minimizing the mistake itself is a far better than anything else, guys. Minimizing your mistakes. All right, okay, sometimes I also fails a lot in the trading field. It's not that it's I'm perfect over here. All right, I also make losses, guys. This is a reality, guys. It's not the thing that a dragon is trading everything over perfect. It doesn't mean that I'm trading all the time correct. All right, it means that I have some good risk management, right? Okay, when I make losses, I try to make it minimize it, and I don't go for the over trading also, right? If I find my setups, I need to do it right. I need to take it. If the market bash at me, then let it bash it, right? Because like I have to accept that one, right? If the market is faking you out, you have to take it that one, right? Okay. And the knowing about the situations of the market is more important, guys. All right. You must be knowing that, all right, your setup's not working, not working, not working. Why is it not working? You just go back and try to see, all right. Okay. There will be a reason why it is not working. All right, guys. Okay. Okay, $100 traded as cents you will recover. Hello, bro. I noticed your community is growing fast. I built Telegram automatically bots for creators and transfer creators. The bot can handle user replies automatically. All video links, all social media. Shankar Kumar. Thank you so much, Shankar. But bot reply, but bots won't understand the feelings that I'm trying to say message. That will be like a robot things. Say hi, hello. I'm not saying bad for you, but sometimes I want to say something one some good things to my people, then how should I handle that one from the bots? So how do I read their message? So emotionally, it's about not about going like a robot, right? But in trading, sometimes I have to understand some people will be going into big losses. They try to message me how to get out of that one as well. But how should I? And like I won't be knowing that, right, guys? Okay. So some people just message me late night. Sometimes they want to get out of that losses phase, right? How to get out of that one, right? Okay, but emotionally they will be like, if wow one mistake the bot does, then I'll be gone, guys, right? So it's about the life, it's about the money, guys. I cannot it's not bad things for you all, but I cannot take risks about someone's life with some bots for now, right? The charges will be $399. All right, it's okay for the bots, right? Paying for the bots, but it's about the feeling about someone else who is trading aggressively in the market, right? Okay, I have to understand them as well. All right, some may be going through very big losses. How should I handle with their emotions first? How should I handle their setups? How should I read it, right? Their setups. All the bots won't be able to reply it, I guess. All right. Try a small amount to invest and study how to trade so that you won't get zeroed. Yeah, that's correct, Ek. Right. Hi, brother. Hi, welcome. Rohit Kumar. Hey, I'm from India. Which part of India, Rohit? Right. $1 open cents account, trade $100. Right, that's correct. Yeah. It's just about learning for now. All right. If you try to make money in the market right now with zero knowledge, it's impossible, guys. It's impossible. It won't be good to say that one, but with zero knowledge, it's very impossible to make money in the market, guys. There will be a thousand millions of people. You may be able to make for a single time, but it's going to get back to the market again, guys. It's going to be washed away again. All right. Until and unless, even if you make a out of 10 trades in a day, maybe if you, it's not a good to take of 10 trades, just an example, guys. All right, even if you are making a 10 trades in a day and 5 trades you are going into losses, and when you are making profits you are getting around 1 is to 3 or 1 is to 4, right, or 1 is to 5, whatever it is, right? If you have a risk management, good risk management, right, I think you are okay with that one also, right? So this is about risk management, everything, right, guys? Not about totally about the trading, right? All those things, setups and all those things, guys. This setups, it will work anyway if you have risk management. Even if you don't have a perfect setups, right, it will work, guys. It will work. All right, it's easier to be said than to be done. This is what I call to my friends as well, but it's not that easy as well for the risk management to bring it under your control, right? Okay, we make lots of losses in the trading journey, all right, but when we make profits we try to make a good one, right? So this is about these things, right, guys? Okay, the boy will send all the link, broker link and the partner code. All right, I'm from Jamaica. Good to know that. Play drums the easy way. Wow, you play a drum easy way, right? Doesn't have 10, right? Yeah. So try to practice it, right, guys? Try to learn it, okay? We are never sure about the market. Market can change its character anytime, guys. All right. The trader who was doing a making a good dollars on last February to January, we can never say that he will make a good dollars in uh coming October or August, right? Or this phase, okay? It changes, guys. All right. So if what remains same, the risk management and money management is going to be remaining the same, right, guys? Okay, the way you trade is going to be same. The setup is going to be changed anytime, right? It will keep changing it, right? If the market tries to change its behavior, you will never get your setups coming into your zone again, right? Okay, so sometimes if you're perfect, right, if you're holding waiting for a 1 month or 2 months to come back to that zone of the behavior of for the market, that's fine. But if you are aggressively trading in that daily trading in a market, right, it, you should be able to understand the market again and again, right? Okay, sometimes it runs in out some ways, right? So I also for that one as well. So what I say is, right, one setup is not going to give you the whole life. So for that one, what you can do is, right, try to understand the market first. Okay, so understanding the market, even if you get bashed for 2 to 3 times, once you get a that behavior, understand the behavior of the market for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will get profit again. All right, when you're not understanding the market, you try to get bashed off. All right, again, try to get bashed off. All right, if your setup's not working, you understand that the market situation have changed already. All right, either in sideways, or if you're making good dollars on the bears, right, some will make a good dollars in the bears, some will make a good dollars in the bulls, right? It depends, right? It's not about the fixed things, guys. Okay, so this is what I called nothing can be perfect in the trading field. All right, I also make lots of mistakes, right? When the market suddenly changes its behavior, I also try to make losses. But when I make losses, I try to minimize as much as possible, right? To understand the market, go back to the market and see what's happening in this market. All right, it should be moving in this way, but it moved in that way, right? So market is never wrong, guys. All right, market is never wrong. Rather, we are wrong. Market will prove that we are wrong. All right, okay. Bro, use a spider web strategy. Use what will you recommend? What strategy? Strategy is only about the 20% of your trading journey, guys. All right, any strategy will work for you. The rest of the things, what I would say is for you all the beginners, right? Try to focus on your risk management, money management, and all those things, right? How much you are taking risks, all right? Okay, which trades you are taking in, which is the confident trade for you all, which is medium trade for you all. For now, I'm not taking the setups because this is out of my setups, right? But in fact, there is some chances of market moving in upper side because of the liquidations or small moves in upper side, right? So while going for the sideways, right? So market is still in the sideways, right? This is a retest phase and the market is going in the sideways right now. It's not a perfect bull move right now. It's not a breakout move. This is a sideways a retest phase is tracing an upper side. You should understand that way, guys. If you try to understand that way, it is easier for you all. All right. So easier for you all to identify your trade is going, which type of trade you are taking in, right? Is it a perfect breakout trades, or is it a just a vibe you are taking following the markets, right? Okay, sometimes you try to get in without idea, like long, and you get good profits. All right, without idea you're trading and you got up profits, right? It happens, right? It happens sometimes. Okay, but don't depend on that one. This is what I mean to say for now. All right, so try to understand the market, what phases it's creating in. All right, in which phases it is currently, right? All those things. Yeah, Designer Hub says that I'm using a spider web strategy to trade it, guys. Yeah, some people says that I'm using a spider web because I try to bring out different ways to come out with the results, right? Confirm it, right? Sometimes, okay. So at the same time, I want you all to understand it, what's happening around, so that you'll get curious why these things are happening, why these things, all those things, right? You'll get some curious. The main motive of the group is to learn, right, guys? Main motive is to learn, and of course have fun together if you guys are interested, right? Okay, and of course earn some bucks together, right, guys? Okay, nothing much financial advice. Make your own research before you move in. Make your decisions, right? So that you guys don't get bashed off. You don't blame me. Dragon says to buy, and I got a good glasses, right? All those things I don't want to listen, because like whatever I'm trying to say over here and whatever I'm trying to do over here is just for your sake only, for your thing only. If you try to understand the market, all right, just I'm trying to help you out, all right, okay. It doesn't mean that when I give the setup you buy over there. Try to understand first what's things, why these things are happening, why it's getting stop losses, right? it's going to be lots of benefited, right? While I was trading for a while, beginners, I didn't had a good source to learn my trading things, right? So I tried to do the random things. I never listened to someone else, right? I did my own mistakes. All right. Over trading, I did it myself. Oversizing, I did it myself and try to learn from there. All right. Okay. Because these things you should learn yourself, right? Okay. But what I can do is I can remind you that over trading is not good, right? Yeah. Oversizing is not good. This is what I can recommend, remind you, all right? I can remind you, all right? But I cannot make, when you are sizing it, oversizing it, I cannot make deduct it, right? Towards the downside. Okay. Nice waterfall yesterday, gold. Wow, Supermax. You did it, catch gold. Gold, you caught it right yesterday. We were doing a top catch up on a gold yesterday, guys. If you guys were there, right, that was a huge downfall on a downside, right? Okay, that was a huge downfall on the downside. Okay. Trying to fake out. All right, so this is what I mean. Okay, for now. All right, in those kind of situation markets, you won't be getting up for the scalpers, also for the long-term holders. All right, you won't be getting a very quick move, right? It will try to go slowly and try to remove your stop losses for the longs and the shorts both. All right, this is what the market is going to do. For now, what I can recommend you is in this zone, if you are aggressively moving for your setups, right? If you are trying to go for the setups, wait for the price to move on upper side or downside. All right, once it tries to create one directions, then it will be easier for you to make another trades. All right, then you might like to expect some good moves on upper side or downside. All right, both side. Okay. Let's see what market does in these levels, right? What we did in these levels, we just try to trace one liquidation removal for this one. All right, guys. Okay, so just a small scalping for you all. The maximum, if it moves on upper side, that might like to go on till this levels or this level, right? Okay. So will this come to take out this stop losses and come down, drop first, and again go on upper side? Okay, that be ready for anything, guys. That might be possible as well. All right, I'm not trading in the zone right now. All right, once it tries to clear out on the one side, okay, so maybe 15 minutes time frame. All right, I try to see in the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, let me delete this one so you guys don't get confused, so it won't be messy spider web, right? Okay, so you are in this phase right now, guys. Okay, you are at this phase whereby you are in the retest phase. Okay, so once it completes the retest phase, all right, if it tries to change the trend, right, and move on upper side, all right, while coming down, I'll try to short in this levels and try to come down towards this level. All right, I'll be trading only this zone. All right, either on a long, either that's on the shots, right? So below this, for the long, for the shots, for the longs as well, what I'll be doing is I'll wait. If it price happens to come down, I'll wait for the price, let it go all the way towards the downside. I'll give no damn over there. All right, if it happens to give me the another sideways, right, then I'll try to trade that one. That's all. Okay, in this level, nothing much. Okay, so I'll be taking one setups today. All right, I'll be waiting for that one until and unless it doesn't gives me the perfect one. I'm not doing anything over there. All right, let it just move for now. All right. At the same time, we are talking with each other and try to understand the market better, right? We together, right? We try to understand the market. Okay, understanding the market is more important, guys. Sometimes what I'm saying is like usually on Saturday and Sunday, people get lots of holiday from their job, right? They come to the trading zone, right, and they try to trade on the Saturday and Sunday, and they get bashed off and try to go back. And this is that, oh, trading is never going to work for me. Yeah, this is the reality. I also used to experience that one while I was beginners, right? I try to come back on Saturday and Sunday and try to trade, and it seems like it's giving you stop losses again and again, and this is not working because Saturday and Sunday are never a good day to trade actually, right? But Sunday late night, right? That's okay, but usually Saturday is like lots of no volume at all. People won't be interested to trade, right? Lots of squeeze candle sideways can be expected on the Saturdays, right? Usually, but we try to come over here and market so that you don't make mistakes, right, guys? Okay, I'd come on a live, right? Try to say that Saturday is never a good day to trade, guys. Come on. right? Something like that. Even if you get the moves, right? So maybe late, after late, right? Maybe around 7, 8. So 14, 15, 16 UTC, right? All those a little bit late, right? Okay, but at the same time, you can understand, all right, market, all right. Saturday and Sunday, people comes with a beginners comes with a big huge fund, right? Those who wants to learn and they blow up their account and go back because it won't go as expected in the market, right? Okay, 4,400 gold to 4,100. We're ranging all around 4,000 yesterday. What BTC breakdown 59? What BTC breakdown 59? It is playing in that zone right now, all right? So most probably I will be expecting $58,200 to $100, right? If it tries to come down for a while, for a few days, right? Not much, okay? So gold, I was telling you guys, gold, I don't know, right? So today I mean like gold, right? Let's try to see a gold also a little bit, right? Those who are interested, and we'll come back to the Bitcoin again, right? Let's try to see the gold, what had happened in the gold, all right? Okay, so gold, this is a level whereby we tried to trade yesterday, right, guys? Okay, so if there was an creations of upper move, I wanted to long in these levels for a while, but it never created that one, so I couldn't trade any gold long in these levels yesterday, right? So we traced from this levels to towards the downside, right? Okay, so this level, so almost 1.77 percentage on a downside move was stressed yesterday on the live only, right, with you all, right? Okay, so what I was saying is like, if you have been listening me on the last week and right Sunday, all right. So I have already given you the informations that market is soon going to come to around $4,244, right? I've given you the informations already, all right. Okay, this levels when we were in this levels, right? Okay, I have given you the informations. If you are aggressively listening to me, all right, then few peoples they have messaged me as well about the gold, right? I have given them the information, but there was nothing financial advice on, guys. Okay, so we are trading in the zone, right? So weekends I have given you the information, small move on upper side and drop, big drop on the downside. In fact, that didn't give very big move on upper side, but small move pullback was given, and we trust that pullback from the top to this levels, right? Okay, so in the coming days it might like to play around in the zone, maybe, right? You see, observe it market, right? Gold tries to go up, okay, and try to stay above these levels or not, all right? Gold might like to give small pullback on upper side, right? Try to again fake out the longs and try to move on downside one more time, right? That can be seen in these levels right now, all right, on a bigger time frame. That's on a 1 hour time frame. This is what I can feel for now, all right? Okay, but in fact, if the gold happens to remain above these levels, right, it never, you will see the price on the jumping and upper side, right? You have to observe this level so carefully. This level is so important for the gold for now, right? So $4,366, right? Okay, so this level is so important for you all to observe in the market, right? Okay. When is entry point in a gold? Where is entry point? All right, you need to observe over here. I cannot say directly, but one entry point can be in this levels. In fact, if you can see the price never getting back on upper side, okay? All right, you need to have some price action in these levels. We'll be watching these levels together on the Mondays, right? Okay, Monday we'll try to see these levels one more time together, right? And we'll try to study together, right? Nothing much to worry over there, all right? You come back on a Monday, keep subscribing my channels, right? So every day I come on a live stream that time you can catch me, right? So we'll watch together whether we'll get one setups in these levels or not, all right? So that time when the market opens, it might like to give a small pullback on the upper side as well, right? Or totally a drop on the downside when the market opens, right? Okay. So most probably I'll be expecting $4,244 in the coming days, right? But before that one, it might like to give some pullbacks on the upper side as well. Okay, so nothing much we can say it right now until and unless it tries to form some moves in these levels, right? So in these levels, what market tries to do is, right, what market is trying to do is, right, okay. So in this level as well, okay, so market is right at the market tried to break out from this levels on a downside, small retest was done, right, on a downside, right? So you observe it whether the market is trying to close below or not, all right? So below this levels, right? Okay, So when the market opens, if it happens to crash below this one, you will get directly towards the downside, right? But in fact, if it happens to get a small move on the downside and try to break out on the upper side, you try to absorb these levels on the upper side on a small time frame, right? On the scalpings on the gold, right? Okay, so you need to observe it market. I cannot totally predict right now where the market is moving, but according to the price actions, all right, where the market is staying, right? So accordingly I can plan it, all right? Okay. So market at this level, it might like to give you a crash, so accordingly you have to plan in these levels right now. Okay, on a Monday, all right, most probably on Monday. Okay guys, so yeah, so far so cool. Can BTC go down with the gold? Gold, BTC, along with the BTC. So usually, right, sometimes they move together, but sometimes they move the opposite way only. According to the funding rate, it depends, right? Yeah, gold for a long term. Supermax gold for a long term. Maybe if you are investing very directly, right? Mm, I don't want to advise you all, but what I do is usually on a BTC as well, I keep buying some BTC, right? So whenever it tries to move on a downside, okay, around if it moves around 30, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, I'm going to invest a huge amount in the Bitcoin. That's all, right? For now, I keep investing from this all the way from the 70s, right? 70s also have investment, right? So that's for the long term only, all right? Keep small, buying it whenever you don't want money, right? It's not required for you, right? Try to throw in the market rather than throwing to the some lads, right? In the parties, right? For alcohol, right? But I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy that one, right? But what we can say is, right, whenever you don't require the money, right, you try to throw in the market or like on the gold or whatever it is. So if I have $30,000, I don't try to buy gold at once. Most probably I'll be investing around 1,500 or $500, trying to throw in the market, trying to buy it, right? And just keep throwing the market. Sometimes when it tries to drop down more, right, so maybe around 5 to 10% down, right, I try to go for another investment, right? That is going to come for the average later on when you are trying to buy a good one. Only for the DCAs, usually I think I plan for the spot holding only most of the time, not for the futures, right? But long-term plans only. That's going to be good, very perfect for you all, right? Okay. Let's see guys what over here what the market is going to do right now. Market gave you all the long setups on upper side. Okay, one small long positions with the liquidations on upper side. All right, you are still in the sideways retest phase. All right, that can be a breakout towards the downside as well. Again, trying to take out the people from the shorts, longs, those who have long in this level, try to take out them first. And again, plan on upper side. Lots of things is going to play in this zone. So what I'm saying is, what I'm doing is right now I'm not trading in the zone, right? Once it tries to get out of the sideways box, then I shall plan my longs or the shorts accordingly, all right? So according to the price actions, I try to see it. Okay, that's going to be more convenient for me as well, all right? Confident plus convenient for me because I get a little bit more confident on that field, all right? Okay, that zone when the market is trying to get out of the zone, right? The sideways. I remember in a year gold was $5,600 beginning in year. All right, gold. Gold back 4,000. Last week was BTC 73. All right. Yeah. Okay. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I come on a live every day. Okay. We try to study the market. It's the good time that if you have any questions, you can always throw on me, right? If I know, I try to answer you all, right? So right, if you have anything confusion going in your mind, something is over there, so anything's right, whatever you come on mind, but not a rubbish things, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, whatever I know as a brother, I try to answer you all right. So it will be helpful for you, all the people over here, right? Okay. Where are you from? Sogat. I'm from Bhutan, brother. Bhutan. Do you know Bhutan, my country? It's so small. So small, guys. My Bhutan, my country is so small, right? Mm-hmm. 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 I'm from Bhutan, brothers. Okay. So Agat, where you from? Me from India. Okay, which part of India, brother? Charts. Pilme Junction charts. All right. Chat. What the chat? Pilme. 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 All right. Junctions. All right. I'm seeing liquidity for longs in around. Is around. Maybe that's also possible, right? 557,508. Yeah. I'm looking forward that one for that one as well. All right. 57 to $58,000. Usually I'm expecting, I don't want to trade that all the way to a downside because I don't have idea till where the market is trying to drop for the liquidations, right? Most probably what I'll be trying to see is, right, I try to plan, at least I'll try to plan till, at least even if it's not very big on a downside, right, till 59 or 59,165 max, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not saying to you to buy in this levels. Okay, I'm just showing that the market is has a chances of going on upper side. If it happens to go on upper side, I can plan one shots on a downside, right? And try and come try to come on a downside, right? Okay. It might be as SL removal for firstly SL removal for you all, right, and try to go on upper side and try to come down again, right? All those things can happen. It's a possible moves, right? Right now market is squeezing it right now, all right. So you should try to understand it, right, guys? What I mean to say is, right, so market is trying to form your triangle pattern in this levels, right? It may not give you a very good targets for the long as well as shorts for now, all right, okay? So market is getting squeezed at this level, all right. Okay, just wait and see what will happen. Let's try to wait for a few minutes, right? And we try to see what will happen for the Bitcoin, right? Okay. Accordingly, we plan it for the longs as well as shorts, right? So if it gives you the quick one on upper side, then I might like to trade this one on a live with you all, right? If it is not trying to give you all, it might like to go for more than 1 hour or 2 hours, then it might like to take some time, right? Try to see come together tomorrow and try to see. If you are not in my VIP group, right? If you are in a VIP, those people who are watching me, if you are in my VIP group, I try to send you the video explanations with some links, right? That's for $20. I'm not trying to sell this thing, guys. Okay, so few peoples are interested. Okay, I said okay, all right. So maybe 10, $20, right, per month you can spend, right? Okay, because like I have to spend myself over there. Okay, saying you all the trying to analyze, all right. So this is not my hobby, in fact, right? It's not my hobby, but if someone is getting benefited, if they are trying to understand the market, that's fine, right? Okay, if you are interested, you can message me and WhatsApp me while giving with them, right? Taking with them, you can always get it. whatever i whatever I trade it, right, guys? Okay, I had trading on Saturday. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Okay, so Saturday no one's traded. All right, no one's traded. But what we do is usually we plan for a week, right? Yeah, try to understand the market, right? So what we can do is what I'm saying is right now, guys. Okay, so if you have been listening me from the morning, right? I mean like previously, right? So most probably passing above certain levels. Which levels have I given to you all, right? Daily time frame, right? So above these levels, I will be looking forward to go for the longs, right? Okay. So for the week, all right. So till today and tomorrow, we're playing inside this zone, right? Okay. It's Monday or like Sunday late, right? If it happens to pass above 63,000 zone, then only I'll try to see for the long zones, right? Okay. For the week, I might like to see the targets on upper side, most probably in the zone, right, guys? Okay. 74,000. Okay, so weak plans I have already shared with you all if you have been listening it, right, guys? Okay, if it tries to come out, all right, so that's called long holding trade, not a scalping, guys. All right, I try to invest some money in these levels, right, and try to catch up these levels. All right, that's all. Okay, if it tries to, I will have to see. I cannot directly buy in these levels. All right, I need to have some price action in these levels, right, whereby market tries to hold up, not trying to fake out on the upper side and try to catch these levels, right. 19% move, I will be I'm planning on upper side, right. But in fact, if it happens to get a rejection on downside, right, okay, if it happens to get a rejection from these levels, never able to pass on upper side, get affected out, then again I might like to come down a little bit towards the downside, right? Okay. And plan accordingly. All right, so this is my plan right now to move on upper side or downside for a week. All right, so that might like to take a week to, if it happens to hold above, that might like to take a week for you all to reach in this levels. 19% move on upper side. So downside move, I don't have much idea on a downside for now. All right, so most probably I will be trying to take, if I take a shots on the downside, maybe a small move only on the downside. All right, so I don't have much idea on a downside until and unless I try to see the previous the years, right, backs move, right. Okay, so that was around 2024, right, 25, almost 2 years backs move I have to take in for that one, right. So if I happen to check that one, maybe a $56,000 ranges, I might like to short in these levels, right. So this will be the levels that I will be observing it, right. Okay, nothing much to worry, guys. So we'll be watching together from Monday. All those things will be seen, right, guys? Okay, so over here I try to spend with you all some time, all right, so that you some might get benefited, thinking some might get benefited, right. Even all doesn't get benefited, right, for the beginners. If someone gets benefited, right, then that's cool, right, guys? Okay. So most probably I'm hoping for one shots. I have not taken the setups right now, all right. So the liquidations levels, because like in these levels you are getting a very, even if you the setup is perfect for you all, you may not be able to get a good setups, good targets in these levels, right, good profits in these levels, right. Okay, so most probably if it tries to get out of from this box on upper side, all right, I'll be waiting for the shots on the downside to till these levels for today, right. Okay, all right. Or tomorrow, right, so tomorrow or Monday, whatever the thing is, right. Okay. Is there was any rejection, Supermax? All right, which chart is this? This is on Bitcoin, brother. All right, India, Odisha. Okay, Odisha. Have you heard about? All right. Oh, Odisha. Hi, hi. Abdul. All right. So what basis do you take trades? But most thing is like for the risk management, right? Most thing is my whenever I'm in my zone, I try to take, when the price comes in my zone, I try to take trades. All right. Okay. I see with that one I see the risks and risks management risks. All right, how much risks I have it for that one. All right, only this much. All right, then rest is my setups, right. Okay. 61,800 resistance, 61,800, 61,800. Or this level, you mean this one, this levels, 61, this range. No, no, this is never resistance. Okay, this levels, right, whenever I'm trying to plan shots, all right, I won't consider wherever it moves. It moves on all the way towards the upper side or not, right? It doesn't matter until and unless it's not crossing above my levels, right? So which level it is, right? So 62,000 or something else on a daily time frame, right? So for the shots, I make sure that the price is not crossing above. Yeah, It's not crossing about $62,880, right? Okay, so if it happens to cross above that one and holds above that one, my short plans will be invalid. All right, this short plans will be invalid. All right, so while going on upper side, it can go on upper side, but you shouldn't hold on upper side. Okay, and while coming down, I'll just wait for the short positions. All right, simple. Okay, yeah, Saugat, I have come to India already. Okay, lots of 16 states I have been over there. India, brothers. Okay, those who are from India, I have been in the 16 states in India. Okay, all right, Ax, I will tell you where market want to go. It's okay, brother. It's not about the market going up or down. It's just about catching up the setups, right? Or your opportunities wherever it goes. Just catch the opportunities and just let it go, right? Not bad game plan. Do is react what the market makers are doing. Who is this kid? I hate trading on Sunday. Saturday. Which chat is this? I food came to India. Yeah, I have been in India. Okay. So I'm not interested, guys. Okay. Whether the market moves on upper side or downside, it's just about the catching of the setups for me. All right. Either it goes all the way towards the $5,000 or $10,000. I don't have any reaction for that one. Okay. I'm simple guy. All right. Okay. So in these levels, I told you all, right? One scalping was stressed on upper side, very quick one, right? It couldn't throw on upper side. Oh, all right, it couldn't throw on upper side. Okay, it came down to remove your SL on a downside, right? One more time. Okay, so I told you this is on sideways. All right, the market is trying to squeeze it. All right, again it will try to give you one short setup in this levels. All right, market is giving you the short setup. It tries to give you all, try to remove this one and try to move up again, and something like this might be expected in this levels, right? Okay, only small move was given in this levels on a BTC, right? BTC just it had a small liquidation level. It tried to take out that one. All right, and market tried to break out from the trend, retest trend, making a bearish. All right, inviting the bearish in this levels. All right, so all the bears will again, those who are planning for the shots, it is getting out of from the retest zone. They might like to trade for the shots. All right, okay, so I'm not trading in the zone right now. All right, once it tries to get out of this box, right, sideways box, I might like to go for one setups on upper side or downside. All right, then only I will try to plan on a downside or upper side accordingly once we try to get out of from the sideways box, right? Okay, this is what I feel for now. All right, if you guys are trading it, just be careful, right? So even for the longs as well as for the shorts, right? Nothing much I can say. I cannot manipulate you all, right? Okay, your decision, this is not to manipulate your decisions, right? Okay, whatever you are doing it, right, on the Saturdays, right? So like our pro trader who says that PT blue line, PT buy says that. Okay, so PT buy says that it's not good to trade on the side Saturdays. That's he's correct. All right. Okay, so don't try to trade much. All right. Once it tries to come out, then I might like to go for the one of good trades. All right. Either that is on a long as well as on the shorts, right? Okay. For the shorts, I might like to wait for this one, right? Going up and trying to come down, right? For the long ones. Okay, this levels. If it tries to come directly towards the downside, I try to open one long from here. If it tries to come go up and try to come below this levels, I might like to go for one shot of short positions. All right, so according to the price actions, you cannot blindly short in this levels as well. All right, you need to have some price action in this level. You make sure that it is breaking down, retesting, and it's not able to pass on the upper side, right? All those things should be taken into considerations. Without idea, you cannot plan blindly. All right, okay. You're on a stream offering trade directions. What a joke. We are here to receive help. I don't know. It's nice to hear opinion correct. That's correct. Okay. But over here, okay, so people expect something from me. All right. So over here, all right. So they want to understand market from my view. So I just explain them. That's all. All right. Nothing financial advice. Okay. Some people they just like to see what I'm thinking in the market. All right. Okay. This doesn't mean that it is 100% correct. All right. sometimes it goes wrong as well, it goes correct as well. But what I'm feeling, I'm sharing with you all right? It's not, nothing mean that, it doesn't mean that it's 100% correct, okay guys? Okay, what I feel, I am sharing with you all right? Rest, you do your research, right, and try to analyze the market and see what can be done or what cannot be done. All right. Designer hub, it's okay. All right, we buy. No, 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 I'm not trading, guys, in this levels I'm not trading. Don't get confused. All right, I'm just showing you on this levels there was a liquidations whereby market has chances on going on upper side but got a rejection in this levels, right? Only small move scalping. What I'm saying is inside this one right now you won't be getting a big move yet. All right, once you try to get out of from this box, then only you will be trying to get a move. All right, this levels you try to observe it, guys. Okay, this level and this levels, you see whether the price is getting out of this box or not, then only if you try to trade, then it will be better for you all, guys. Okay, this is what I meant to say. All right, okay, so indirectly this is what I mean to say for you all right? So accordingly I also have plans. All right, once it tries to move down or move up, it can move on upper side or downside as well, right? If it happens to come on a downside, I shall wait for some price action in this levels. All right, if it happens to come down directly, all right, in this level, okay, and tries to hold up on upper side, then I will take advantage of this sideways and try to get one profit over here. Okay, I'll just trade this zone. So maximum, so minimum levels right till this levels, okay, 2%, and rest if it happens to hold up, I might like to rest all the way to the upper side. Okay, so these are what I'm going to do it. All right, so either the market moves on upper side or downside, not a problem for me. But in fact the market is giving you the shorter setups for now, but it is not ready to move on a downside yet because of the market is not trying to take decisions which side it should be moving. So firstly it tries to give you one hope and it tries to get take out you all and tries to move an upper side, or I mean like one side another side, right? Yeah. Thank you. On support or resistance, uh rejection side for what do you mean? You this one. So what's happening in this levels, right guys? Okay, market try to break out below this levels. If it happens to close below this one, that's going to give you all the bearish, right? Okay guys, this is going to give you all the bearish, right? Small move, at least you can expect this levels, right? Okay, but the market is not trying to get through this one, right? Market tries to break down below this levels. Okay, so on a retest phase it's not trying to clear on a downside yet. All right, so you see whether it's getting rejection or trying to hold an upper side. Okay, if it gets rejection, price can throw an upper side. Okay, so for the bear move, all right, for the short move, you should make sure that, okay, if you're planning on a shorts, right, you should make sure that it is going below and holding below and try to move on you on a downside, right? Okay, for the upper side it happened getting rejection and again, right? So but it is trying to fake you out again and again, just be careful, right guys? Okay, so in this level, right, this is the level whereby the market tries to break out on upper side. If you see the recent high, right, so this is the level, small resistance was created, right, broke out on upper side and retest was done, right? So in this levels, if it was planning on a downside moves, right, it should get rejection from this level and try to close below this levels, right? So that can be a good one on a downside, right? But in fact again, if it happens to plan on an upper side, okay, that can be a good move on upper side again. All right, aggressively sideways planning on upper side. Okay, okay guys, all right, I'm getting some disturbance over here. All right, okay, that's fine. Okay, smash like the like button. Thank you. Okay, all right. Brothers, okay, thank you. So nothing much we can do in the Saturdays usually. Okay, so people get sometimes they get irritated because like they are searching for the setup. It's not never good to say search for the setups, but in fact try to understand what the market is doing. Okay, so you will get protected from the losses that you are going to do it. All right, so if you are trying to understand the market, all right, so which is good zone for you all. So if you are trying to make yourself, I mean like if you can understand yourself, right, it's not only about the setups you are getting profit or not. You should have an energy to understand the market. After that you plan your setups, right? Could it be up or down, right? Yeah, yeah, that's That's the thing. Okay, so from these levels, all right, it can be on a downside as well as an upper side. Okay, but so market, what it's doing is market is giving you the short setups and aggressively planning on a sideways, planning on upper side. Okay, which means that retest is extending a long time, right, on upper side. Okay, so it is not able to clear out from the retest zone again and again, right? Okay, so you see whether the market is getting rejection from this level. If it is getting a rejection from these levels, immediately you will get a setups on the downside. All right, but if it's not getting a rejection from this level, again the market is trying to extend its retest phase on upper side, right, going up, 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 up. Okay, market gives you the short setup, and again market is on the retest phase. It is trying to plan on a upper side, move on upper side. Understand the market, right? Yeah. Bullish trend week will be upside candle closing bearish. Bearish trend week will be downside candles closing bullish. Yeah. Okay, good brothers, good. All right, so understanding the market, right? Okay, so in these levels it is not bearish, not bullish, right? The market have broken down on a downside, but it have not cleared out the retest phase. That's all right? Okay, guys. All right. Hope that was helpful for you all. All right, but don't take for now. What I can say is, if you try to take decisions within this box, right, your stop loss is going to be heated soon. All right, either for the shorts, either for the longs, right? Okay, only small scalping can be traced inside this box, right? Okay, inside these levels, right? If you are trying to trade, small opportunities will be given, right, to take your check your, like, if you don't have a quick moves, right, then you are going to get, you cannot target very long setups, right? Okay, long holding profits, all right, inside this one, all right. Okay, let the price move on upper side or downside first, get out of this box, then you try to trade. Okay, until and unless, why don't you take a break and stay away from the trading, right? Okay, so while coming out from this levels, right, so I won't be planning very long. It might like to give a long and upper side as well, right? Okay, an upper side. Okay, so once it tries to come down, get a rejection, I'll try to plan one shots in this levels, right? Okay, in this levels only I'll try to trade it. Okay, in this box, all right, not much. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm going to do it in this levels, all right. So if it tries to drop first on the downside, I'll try to take one setups on upper side inside this box only, all right, because it is very risky, all right, until and unless there's not taking out from the, getting out from this box, right? This levels, after this levels, if it happens to hold, then I'll start scalping on upper side, a long. That's going to give me a big longs on upper side, all right. Okay. On the downside, once it tries to clear on a downside, then okay, so after that one, if it happens to hold below, all those things, I will be planning on a downside moves, right, guys? Okay. Guys, help me to answer Supermax. I trade trend lines. Supermax, all right. Max, they usually love leave long wicks at a center. All right. Could be up or down, right? Bullish trend week will be upside down, closing bearish. Bearish trend week will be downside, candle closing bullish. How can I see when the support not valid anymore? Sometimes it's retest 2 times and then not valid anymore. The fake out you mean Supermax. Yeah. Supermax, how can I see support not valid anymore? All right, the support is not valid. Once it's broken out and retest get passed, then it's not valid anymore. It retests 2 times and then not valid anymore. It will be valid, Supermax, but it will take time. All right, either years or sometimes even a month also. All right, if there's very perfect setup, the supports. All right, in the small time frame, it might be a quick one. All right, but that's going to come. All right, until and unless, all right, there is a very big move on upper side bullish, it is going to never come back. All right, okay, so it is going to be valid. All right, until and unless that's too bottom, right? Yeah, I understand what you mean, Supermax. I know what you mean. All right, okay. Market try to have supports, it broke down already, and again retest it, right? And on the retest phase, and the final one, it failed it, right? And that's thing what you mean, right? That time when the market comes from the top towards the support, without the retest, it breaks down and try to jumps out towards the downside. If you're understanding Supermax, what I mean, all right? Market tries to break out towards the downside, one retest fails, second retest fails, third time, next time it do come to that levels, without retest it just jumps out towards the downside or the upper side. Yeah, if it is on the resistance phase, right, the third retest, it may not be very major one. All right, small retest, then pump, small retest and the dump. All right, this is what I can say for now, if you are understanding what I mean to say, right? Hard to understand like yesterday on the gold or remain like a Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the faking out, you mean? Supermax. Okay, so next time, all right. Right now, Bitcoin has just broken down on downside. All right. So it has one chance of getting on a downside again, retesting that phase. All right. Okay, on a bigger time frame if you are trying to see on a daily time frame, right? So daily time frame, all right. So one level, if you see the exact, this is the support, right? Excluding the wings one. If you are including the wings one, this was the lowest, right? Okay, so it was trying to break out below this levels, but daily time frame it didn't close below. You see right now on the daily time frame, yesterday it didn't close below. That wasn't a real breakouts towards the downside. If you mean to say this one, more retest and support, or retest means strong, more retest and support or resistance. No, that means weaker. All right. Okay, it gets weaker and weaker. The more times it tries to play on that one, you see that the concept you get is, right, guys? So you see the price going up, getting rejected from again, right, getting ejected again, getting rejected again. The more times it tries to break it out on upper side, the weaker it gets. Next time when it goes for a big retest on a downside and comes out on upper side, at once it just breaks out on upper side. Okay, support or either on the resistance. All right, it tries to fight up again and again and again and again, again and again, right? So for example, this is the support you have, right? It fights up again, 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 and again. Right, next time it drops out from the top in one go, boom, on the downside. Okay, so I can't say anything buy or sell right now. All right, So what I'm waiting is, guys, okay, so this is a level whereby I will be seeing a totally bull on upper side if the market happens to stay above $62,900, right? In this level, inside these levels, right now market is not able to decide. It is forming a small triangle patterns on the smaller time frame, usually on a 15 minutes time frame, that we can see a good one, right? Okay, let's try to see that one if you are understanding that one. All right, so in this levels market is creating a short moves for now, but I'm not trying to short that one, right, for now. Okay, so market is right now market is trying to form you other this move. All right, market is trying to give you all the triangle move in this level, guys. Market is not able to decide which side it is moving. So in this level, if you try to trade it, your your target will be very small. All right, your target is going to be very small, right? Okay, your target is going to be very small in this levels. All right, this is what I mean to say. Only the scalpers can take in. All right, small moves and need to get out. What I'm saying is, all right, let the price get out of this box or this line, right? Then we trade it accordingly, all right? But it may take some times, right? If you're in my VIP group, I'll try to send it. But if you are not, if I'm not there, right, you try to trade accordingly, all right, guys, okay? So while going on upper side, you don't try to short immediately, right? Let it go wherever it wants to go. While coming down, right, if it happens to break down below this level. So why I'm saying that one, guys? Why I'm saying you have a chance of getting below this levels, right? Okay, so that's just the retest that's going for on the upper side. All right, once it confirms on a downside, that is you're confirming in a bearish, right? You have a plan, you have a support in this level whereby the market happened to break down below this levels, right? Okay, it got a rejection from here and tried to move on the downside. Again, market tried to break out on the upper side at the same time. That was a retest on downside. Again, it gave it on downside. All right, third level of retest once it does on upper side, but that is going to be a second level of retest only for the buyers, right? For the buyers, that is only setting a second level of retest. On the second level of retest, it never tries to pump very high on our side, right? So okay, second level of retest, okay, it might like to fake you out in this levels, right? Give you a small move on upper side, right? So on the second level of retest, but that's going to be a third level of retest for the downside, right? So boom on a downside, right? So this is what I'm expecting in this levels. Once it tries to go up and try to comes down, then I might like to take one shots on this levels, right? For now, there is no good volumes to pass to do all the retests in this levels right now. All right. So later on, it might like to give you a little bit volumes, right? Then then I can plan below this levels, right? Okay. This is already a shot. This is broken down on a downside. That's doing a retest. All right. So I might like to go for one downside move, okay, till this level. This is what I mean to say. All right, okay, so from here while coming down on a downside, then okay, I might like to do a big long on upper side as well. All right, okay, so while coming down I can target this level as well on upper side. Okay, why? Because this is now broke out on upper side. This level of rejection created one resistance for you all, right? It tried to break out on upper side, okay, got rejection, all right? So second level of retest is also done, all right? So that will be third level of retest, whereby I'll be expecting some move on upper side, all right? So this is what I mean to say for now, all right? If I'm all right, right, 61 is a resistance, 61.5, 61.8, 61.8, 61.8. This is the one resistance, the previous retested resistance, 61 point. Which time frame are you watching at? All right, on 15 minutes time frame, you don't see that one. All right. 61.8, 61.8, 61.975. That's one level for the retest one. We buy from where? No, 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 brother. Wait. Don't trade in this levels. It will be very quick one, but if you are lucky, you might like to get. But I don't trade in this one right now. Still squeezing jams. Yeah, yeah. It's in the squeeze zone, right? Let it get out of that one. All right. Now your charts are clear to see. Thank you for changing background. Hey, thank you, Mohi. Mohit, thank you. All right. Okay, I see two times rejection from the 59 sellers wants to break it. All right, let it keep breaking it towards the downside. Yeah. So once, so for that one, all right, for this one, guys, okay, 59, all right, that is a level whereby the lowest is this one for now, right? The previous lowest was the previous like lowest on the February was 60,073 dollars, right? So this was the previous lowest. It tried to break out towards this zone, right? And this is the level that the market needs to test. All right, one time it will test. All right, okay, if it tries to break down towards the downside, it will break down towards the downside. This level will be breaking down, all right, while market trying to come down. It will try to break down below this one. Small retests will be done, right? You make sure that the retest is not getting rejected from here and trying to push towards the downside. It should be holding an upper side, then only you can plan on upper side, right? Why? Because you are retesting, going back for the pullback on upper side, okay? Retest phase, all right? The retest phase, you are trying to trace that one, all right? Okay, if you are planning on a longs from here, all right? So once it have broken down below this levels, all right, again, one more time, it might like to trace it, right? Okay, so next time it tries to go on a upper side or downside, right? It will be easier on a downside as well. All right. Hey, Kara. Hi, hi. Hi, Kara. Kara, long time no see. Yesterday you were there, right? No, no, Kara wasn't there, I guess. Because of the work, I guess. Hi, 5 minutes, Supermax. 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. 5 minutes. All right. You are planning for the scalpings, right? One is 61,524 and one is 61,998 for now. You are tracing this one, this age. Yeah, of course there is one, but very minor one, whereby the market have tried to break out from that levels already. Yeah, market have tried to break out on the upper side a little bit, got a rejection. Yeah, on a 5 minute small rejection level can be seen while going on a downside where market have planned on a downside from here, right? Okay, we can see that one. All right. Next move, I'll be expecting around $62,223 on upper side while going in upper side. Okay. So this is the level because it have retested already this levels, the resistance. Okay. So these levels can be retested one more time. All right. Okay. And it will be one reason, one level whereby you might like to get a rejection from there and try to drop. So I will be expecting price to move in the zone before I go for the shots. All right. Okay, and I'll observe whether it tries to break out on upper side and hold above or try to get rejection from here again and again and try to drop you all the way towards the downside. All right. Yes, job and time difference. All right. Okay, Kara. Saturday I try to come so I can meet everyone, guys. All right. Okay. I try to meet everyone so that it will be easier. So usually Saturday we try to spend lots of time, all right, trying to understand the market. If you have any questions, so I try to answer that one as well, right? Okay, because we don't expect very good moves on this time, all right. But Saturday is the most of the time whereby the people, I already told you, most of the people gets free on the Saturday and Sunday and they try to trade on Saturday and Sunday. They get bashed off and they go home and sleep. Right. And they think that this trading thing is not for me. Come on, guys. Something like that, right? Because Saturday was not never a good day to trade, actually. All right. So I'm waiting for the price at the same time to clear out the Saturday soon, right? At the same time, the time spends. Okay. So wait and right, the time is gets over, right? The zone of the sideways, right? Okay. All right, guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Anyways, all right, if you don't have any questions, all right, it might like to move up and down over here. Hope that was helpful for you all, though we cannot do anything right now on the sideways move. All right, we spent good amount of time trying to understand the market, trying to understand you all how you are feeling, right? And that's a good thing. All right, we are getting connected with each other. We try to understand the market. All right, don't try to trade in those zone right now. All right, so just let it get out of this box firstly. All right, firstly this box, right? Okay, and if it happens to get rejection from the top, then I might like to plan shots. In fact, taking into consideration some few things over here, I've already told you why I want to short it, because we have broken down from the supports, right? That will be the retest level one more time, right? Okay, so that will be zone whereby I will be trying to retest one more time on a downside, right? Okay, so it may take some time, right, guys? Okay, so thank you so much, those who are watching me, right? Those who are supporting me all the time, the people like all of you, right? Especially Designer Hub and all those people, right? Okay, luckily I saw it this morning, this almost 1 hour before, I guess, but he's no more, I guess. All right, Supermax, Kara, all those peoples, right? Okay, thank you so much, guys. All right, we'll try to see, come back tomorrow and try to see whether this works out or not. If you are continuing every day, you get some idea of what's happening in the market. All right, but if you miss one trade, one life, then it will get differences a little bit. Again, you cannot continue. All right, so every day I have a connections whereby I keep saying you something else. All right, that will be connected to the next day as well. All right. Okay, so today we have just discussed lots of things, right? Okay, in the coming days, on Monday to from, if you have not forgotten, on Monday or Tuesday, if you forget, I don't know, but this is the level you must watch, 62,900 to 800 range, whether the market holds above this level or not while coming on upper side. Okay, so this is the level whereby the bulls will get interested, and this is the interest level for the bulls, right? Okay, so in this level, they won't be taking their money in the risks, all right, inside below this box, right? Okay, below this one they won't be trading much, right, guys? So loss of interest will be generated once the market try to stay above $62,878, right? You see how the market moves above these levels, right? Okay, so on a downside right now, the market in these levels, people now on the shorter side also, people will have fears, all right? On a longer side, they will be also having fears, all right, in this level. Okay, in these levels, even they have opened a long position from here, they will be having a lot of fears running into their mind, all right, already. Okay, so all those things happens in these levels, all right? So in this box is so important, at the same time so dangerous for you all to remove your SLs. Loss of sideways, loss of descent will be taken inside this one, right? So people will forget while trading inside this one, right? People will forget later on while the market has this resistance on upper side, whereby the market can move on upper side. So on the coming week, we'll be taking reference from these levels to plan our trades on upper side or downside, all right? Okay, if it happens to get rejection from this level time and again, and we'll try to plan on the shorter side, okay, more often, right? Okay, but in fact, if the price happens to remain on upper side, we try to open a long positions. It is going to be quicker one, and it will give you a lots of target, right? On a downside as well right now. So in this below, right, we have been opening a long position, short position, long position, short positions, all right? So it was giving out equal opportunity for the longs as well as shorts, right? But above side, the longs were shorter, right? So if you are aggressively planning on a longs, your target should be smaller one, never a big one, right? Only passing above the certain levels, it should be of a good one on the upper side. On the shorter side, it was quick on a shorter side, and you should know the where the level of interest will be and where your trades are getting good targets, right? And where your targets are getting small one, and you are trying to go back and hitting your stop losses, right? Those level you should be able to identify it. It is going to help you a lot in this trading journey. So this is called level of interest, whereby the people will be interested more. You see the dragons trading like he's trading in such a situation whereby sometimes it is hitting at his stop losses so quick, sometimes it is hitting there his TP so big, right? Have you observed that one, guys? Okay, this is the level of interest where we will be planning, identifying the levels whereby people will be interested in the longs, interested on the shorts, right? Not at a confusing phase, right? Okay, so you might have noticed me as well, right? Whereby I used to do a big bump, bump, bump. That's level of interest whereby we can catch and make a good dollars over there, right? This is accordingly, you can, the setups will be given for the longs as well as shorts, but the shorts one, if it is on a level of different level of the upper level of interest, right, the shorts one target will be very small, right? It will give the setups, but it is very small, but it takes lots of time to come over there, right? Okay, so if you are planning on a long side, it is quick one, and like it gives a good level of targets, right? So these levels, if you are able to identify, it is going to help you a lot in the trading journey where to make a good dollars, right, guys? Yeah. Bullish FPG, right? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Divine, right? I see you after 2 to 3 days, Devote, all right, Divine. All right, those are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the dragons channel, a subscribe button, right, and a like button, say where you're from, right, so that you can catch me every time, so I can remember you. You feel free to question me as well, not a nonsense questions, come on guys, related if it's benefiting you all, confusing you all, right? Okay, that kind of questions you might like to ask me, so if I know, I try to answer you all. Okay, I never try to uh, I never try to manipulate myself to answer you all. Whatever I know, I try to answer you all, right, with my experience, so that it will be benefited to you all as well, guys. I'm trying to be humble over here, right, guys? Okay, so in a real life also, if you see me, I'm a not very tough guy. I'm a humble person only, all right, guys? Okay, so I'm not praising myself, but I try to be humble for those who are interested in trading, all right? Okay, because like I have experienced myself in the trading field so badly, and in past days, right? So I understand every individual how you are going through, and what it makes you to look forward for the moves and all those things, right? The excitement about the trading things, right? And the questions, right? I understand, right? I used to have frustrations as well, right? Why I'm not doing all these things? Why I'm not getting profits? Right. So I have given you all the information. There is not such a level whereby you will be 100% perfect, but you'll be in the level whereby at least 70% to 80% perfect, right? So you can go and ask all the traders, the professional traders that you know, right? So how much perfection are you in this trading field? They will never answer you. If they are a real trader, they will never answer you 100% professional, right? They will be on professional levels, certain levels only. Okay, if you have gone to the right person, they will answer you right answers, right, give you the right answer, right? Okay, so this is the thing, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me, right? We shall wait for the price to move up firstly, then I'll plan one short plans, right? Most probably I'll be expecting the price to directly red and directly moving, and downside I'll be expecting price to move on upper side for now, all right, for now, all right? Even if it gives you the shorter moves, right, it may not be very big move on a downside. Okay, it won't cross this levels. It might like to give a small move till this level, or get a rejection from certain levels and try to go on upper side and try to uh, bash you or whatever it is, right? So I'll be waiting for the perfect move to get in, right? Okay, once it goes and it clears out on upper side, once it tries to come down below this my support levels, then I shall plan one short setups on a downside, right? This is what I'm planning for now, right, guys? Okay, so most probably, if you try to go back on a chart and try to see, and you try to mix up, not mix up as well, but try to understand what I mean, right? And if it's helpful for you all, I'm so happy for you all, right, guys? Yeah, yeah. So far, so cool, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, smile, everyone. Happy weekends, guys. All right. So serious, don't get too serious in the trading as well. Just be free, just keep it relaxed, right? A little bit light, and try to trade accordingly. Don't get into so much pressure. Oh, it's getting running out from my hand, not nothing like that, right? Opportunity is going to come every day, but if it's getting a good setup, don't leave it as well. Just try to trade it as well, right? Yeah. So that's all for today, guys. Okay, we'll come back tomorrow. I'll try to come a little bit early, right? So maybe around a little bit earlier than today as well, right? So we'll try to spam tomorrow. It's better day, right? Better than the Saturday, right? So if you have been trading in this zone, we have been in this zone from this levels, right? We spend all the time over here, but we at the same time we try to understand market. That's more than enough. That is more than $1 million, guys. Okay, if you are listening to me, that is more than $1 million what you have invested your time. That's not all your wastage, right? You may not have got a good setups for now, but whatever you have understood till over here is like super clear water for you all, right? If you have listening to me from the beginning to the end, right? Clear water for you all, not a muddy water, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Have a good time. Have a good weekends, right? I'll need to take some rest, all right? So later on, I'll come back and right. So I'll try to not come back in the life, but I'll try to see when the market comes in my zone, right? Then only I try to trade. Okay, for now, don't trade it. Just let it go, right? Market is going to remove your stop loss, right, guys? Yeah. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Every day I come on a live stream. Okay, signing off, Dragon. See you all tomorrow at the same time. I will be trading in the same zone only. All right, see you all. Love you all. Take care. Signing off.